Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show that's not a show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. I'm your host. I'm Oraganji. And this is a Wednesday session. This is a little talky-talk, a little chit-chat, a little smoky smoke. Oh, yeah. This is an amazing energy. This is community. It's just people. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to toke. You don't have to eat it or drink it or love it anyway. You're welcome to the show regardless. You are part of this show regardless. When I say that, inside your body, you have an endocannabinoid system. Your endocannabinoid system, your ECS, brings homeostasis to many different systems and working parts of the body. Many different systems. So regardless whether you smoke, whether you don't, welcome Goopy Chunk. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Look, Goopy doesn't smoky toke. Goopy doesn't smoke. And Goopy still comes to the show. So the show it's not about cannabis, but we talk about cannabis. We educate about cannabis. We bring community together. And I'm smoking a little bit of Goldflower tonight, one of the best brands, Ideal Cannabis. This right here is the Onion Rings, one of my favorite strains. It's a great hybrid-leaning indica. Normally, I don't smoke indicas, but I'm really high-strung right now. I'm really high-strung, so I need a little more mellowness. I need a little different vibe introduced into my environment. So I toke on a hybrid leaning. But again, I'm not classifying the cannabis by hybrid sativa, indica. That's, sativa and indica are shapes of plants, not really the effects they're going to give you. So here on this show, Highly Motivated, welcome King's Wish 420. Welcome to Highly Motivated. We are starting with an incredible international crowd tonight. We have Ireland. We have Australia. Yes. Welcome, everybody. I'm excited you guys are here. Lots of gratitude. So, actually, I've got it packed up, and I'm waiting for one more thing to come in for you, something special. Goopy, you're going to love this. It's going to be a t-shirt. I don't even have it here to show you, but it's coming in a day, and you're going to get it. So it's a Highly Motivated Oraganji shirt. It's going to be the coolest thing. So it's going to be worth the wait. Absolutely worth the wait. So here we are on this show, Highly Motivated, Oraganji, the community all around me. And, you're going to love it. When I see that fire, you are going to be the first person to receive this shirt. You will be the first person to receive it. It's going to be insane. And one of the new hats as well. So I think you're going to be super jazzed. I'm super jazzed for you. So great start to the show. Great, international flair tonight. I feel the Australia. I feel the Ireland. I feel Florida. Everybody welcome East Coast, Major Nugs, Major Ganji, to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. So I was just starting this off about authenticity, right? That's what the show is. But what is authenticity? Like, really, what is it? See, the moment I ask 10 people about authenticity, I'm like, what is it? I'm going to get 10 different answers. Be yourself. Be yourself. It's like one of the first things I hear. Be yourself. What if I don't know who myself is? Be myself. I mean, simple enough. What if I've spent 50 years becoming what everybody else needed me to be? What if I've spent my entire life becoming somebody else? A good employee, a good citizen, a good customer, a good consumer, a good little cog in a machine that never asked me what I wanted. Instead, told me, created it, crafted it. What is authenticity? Is it speaking your truth? I tend to believe truth is forefront It's amazing. Truth is magnificent. Even when your voice shakes, even when your voice shakes, is authenticity refusing to wear a mask? Like, even though the world creates everything around wearing a mask, being a certain image, being a certain person, being a certain vision to your employer, to your family, to friends or strangers. It's just, the world rewards the mask. We live in a world that tells us what to wear, what to buy, what to believe, what to vote for, right? Who to hate, who to fear. I mean, we live in a world that tells us what success should look like, what beauty should look like, what happiness should look like. Shit, does anybody freaking know what happiness is really supposed to look like? I mean, and that's why when I say we are coming to you authentic on this show, some people spend their entire lives following like a script, something they didn't write for themselves, but they follow it, and they get the education, they work the job, they live a life centered around what's been organized for them. And then they look at their life, they look at their world, they look at their civilization, and they call it freedom. They call that freedom, what's been organized for them, what's been put together for them. Authenticity is frightening. Authenticity is terrifying, because authenticity requires responsibility. Oh, that's a big word. You can no longer blame them. Being authentic, you can't blame anybody or anything ever again. You can't blame the government. You can't blame the media or the culture that creates it, or your parents or your boss, or even blame your neighbors. You can't do that. Because the moment you become authentic, you have to decide, right? You, not them, you. You've got to decide who you are when nobody's watching, who you are when there are no likes, no followers, no, hey, great fucking job, no audience. Who you are when it's just you and the mirror, you and the person in front of that mirror. And that I think is where authenticity begins. That right there is where you begin. Not in your perfect moment, right? Not in your enlightenment. Not in some spiritual achievement. Like you've reached a certain level in this spiritual, I don't know, in the spiritual realm. It begins with honesty, real honesty, brutal honesty. I mean, the courage to even say, I don't know, or I was wrong, I'm scared. Maybe even the courage to say, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm still changing, I am becoming. It's not having all the answers. Authenticity is not, I have answers. Authenticity is more refusing to give you the fake answer. The answer I don't have, like just speaking to speak, answering to answer, or putting my 2 cents in when they don't matter because I don't know anything. So not allowing myself to give the bullshit response, the fake answer, not allowing myself. Maybe that's what scares me. Maybe that's what scares people. Because an authentic person cannot be easily controlled. An authentic person asks questions. This show gets us asking questions. Once again, what do you think the micro topics are? Our micro topics are all about asking questions in life again. Asking questions from the many questions that we begin. Like on this show, we think. An authentic person thinks for themselves. An authentic person explores, right? An authentic person evolves. As a community, as an individual, as part of this amazing group that everybody is. See, nobody on this show, you can't put us in a box. To become authentic, once you turn that corner, no longer do we fit in a box. You can't put a label on them. You can't tell them who they must become. You can't just classify us in a gender like they, them, he, him, he, she, they. I don't know. But you can't. We're not even minimized like that any longer. You can't tell us any longer who to become. We are busy discovering the history of us, who we already are, the power we already have within. So I was thinking, like when you're thinking of micro topics for the show, and I'm sitting here thinking, what are the rules? What could be a rule of authenticity? What are the rules? What are the rules for anything? There aren't. Not unless you're creating something, because it's all created by you. But I mean, if there were rules, if there was a rule to authenticity, then maybe there's only one. Only one. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, at least to yourself. Tell the truth about what excites you. That's a dangerous one, I know. But what excites you? Tell the truth to yourself about what hurts, about your dreams, about your fears. Tell the truth about the life that you secretly wish that you were living. Tell the truth. Maybe you find a way to live that. I don't know. Maybe when you discover that truth, when you discover the truth of your life, you stop apologizing for it. You stop shrinking. You stop hiding it. You stop asking permission to become who you really are supposed to be. You stop asking anybody else's permission to live your life. This world doesn't need another copy. We have enough copies of copies of copies. We have enough people trying to be everybody else but themselves. The world has billions of copies, right? What the world needs are originals. The world needs dreamers and builders and artists and more teachers, more rebels, more healers, more lovers. See? Crazy enough, we need these people to imagine something different. Authenticity is not becoming somebody else. Authenticity is remembering who you were before the world convinced you to become someone else, to become what they wanted in their shaped civilization. So if you ask me what authenticity is, it's standing in your own frequency. It's speaking with your own voice. It's walking your own path. Even when everybody's telling you to walk other directions, but you go strong, you go solid, you go straight on your path. Especially then, because authenticity is not conformity. Authenticity is not performance. It's not perfection. I come to the show never perfect. Never ready, no expectations, no set conversations. Authenticity is my freedom. Authenticity is my freedom. That's it. The freedom to be completely, unapologetically, undeniably undeniably me and you. And in a world full of programming, I think us on this show, we are the most revolutionary act of all. By being authentic, by being real, by being unprogrammed in organized chaos. See, we're not here to fit in. We are here to light up. We are here to remember. We are here to become lightning. We are here to become lightning. Be all in. Yes. Love it. Welcome everybody to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the Wednesday session. What an exciting Wednesday. What a great way to get going. Goopy is saying, love that Be Your Own Ganji song. I know I love it as well. I need that on Spotify. You need that on Spotify. What a great, you know something? Let's play it now. Let me open up the song because that is a jam. It's not just a jam. There's so much great energy to it. Let me find that. Let me see if I can find this. Here we go. No, I love the song as well. And I was going to try working up a video to that song. All right. Let's kill the music here. Which the music was getting kind of creepy, to be honest. I was thinking it was getting a little creepy. All right. I hope you can hear it well. All right. Yeah. Whoa! All right. Started the podcast strong. Highly motivated talk. Turn the dream into a song. Be your own Ganji fest. Roll it up, don't bless the night. Neighbors on the same porch. Everybody feeling right. Hands up, heart open. Outside. His moments on Ganji Fest. Whoa, on Ganji Fest. I love that. Pass around, feel the rest. Ganji Fest. We rise. Whoa. Be your own Ganji Fest. Medical leaf in the breeze, bringing calm to the bone. For the pain and the hard days, making everybody home. No divide when we gather. I love it. What a great jam. I think I can't wait to hear this live. Do this like in a drum circle. Hands up, hearts open, here outside. This moment, by side, Ganji Fest. Whoa, we're on Ganji Fest. Pass it around, feel the rest. Ganji Fest. Look, I love that. Ride. Take back what is ours tonight. Oh, I love that. What a great. One table, one line. Share the wisdom, share the peace, share the time. Pouring call, and we answer from the block to the beach. Every soul in this circle got the same little reach. See what I'm using? Isn't that great? You're on Ganji Fest. Round, feel the rest. Be your own Ganji Fest. We rise. Tonight, whoa, your own Ganji Fest. What a great jam. This is the official song of the Ganji Fest, which is the 420 Earth Day event that we're putting on next year. And this year, we are going to be putting on a holiday party. So it won't be as large as a festival, but it's going to be a party. It's going to be an absolute jam. So now we have 2 events we're putting together. One this year, one next year. Well, actually 2 next year. So next year, that is something that we're going to definitely push forward. The Ganji Fest 420 Earth Day celebration, that's next year. This year, at the end of the year in December, we're putting on the holiday festival or a holiday party. So it's a cannabis holiday party. I haven't really come up with a name for it yet. It's the Ganji holiday. A Ganji holiday? A Ganji holiday party. It was like in my face the whole time. It is the jam. I'm telling you, every time I play it, I'll put it on the Discord. Every time I play, I only have a link. I did put the link on the Discord. So there is a link to it. I don't know how to download it, though. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it. And as you see, I'm smoking a little fancy tonight. This is a one-hitter, but it fits my joint because my joints are fatties. My joints are a doink. It's a doink, it's a doink, it's an extra doink. So it's a doink. And in my doinks, they fit inside of these, which are one-hitters that you stuff with weed and you light it. But instead, I put my joint in it. It's a very fancy way to smoke. I actually quite enjoy it. And what am I smoking? I'm smoking Gold Flower Cannabis. Gold Flower Cannabis is a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. If you got a medical card, these are the people you go to see. Incredible. When I say incredible, it's how they treat their bud. It's how they treat their people. It's how they treat their customers. Beautiful. All across the board. The best medical cannabis in the state of Florida, Gold Flower Cannabis, you got to check them out. You got a medical card in Florida, that's who you got to go see. Would you be able to recreate the photo I sent on Discord so I can make one for you? I will check it out. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Quite possibly. I've been quite, quite snazzy these days with my marketing skills, which are, photo, video manipulation, rendering and editing and doing all fancy shit. But that was awesome. What a great jam. What a great Be Your Own Ganji Fest. And I really feel like we really should start the show most times with this Be Your Own Ganji Fest. But I thought it was really important tonight to start with authenticity, to start with that just those words of authenticity, the words of, what it means. What does it mean? Right? What does it mean? And as simple as it is, it becomes such a big cloud of uncertainty sometimes. Like, what is authenticity? Am I doing something authentically? Am I part of this authentically? Is this my decision, or is this something that I was told to believe? Like, look, I'll be honest. I became a travel agent, not because I wanted to, because I almost feel like I was shaped to. And then I became a computer expert. Why? Because I was good at it, but I didn't necessarily enjoy it that way. I enjoyed it on my side, the more hacking side, I enjoyed the sneakiness of it. But then when I got into it as a career, I no longer enjoyed that because I feel like I was shaped to have to go into that career. I was shaped to have to go into this career. Why be shaped to go into it instead? Why not feel? Why not love? Why not want? Why not believe and desire something as opposed to being forced into a path? So for me, that's authenticity. Finding that authentic life, vibe, moment, everything. It means so much to me. And this show is part of my exploration into authenticity. Now, tonight, we are not live on Instagram. We're not live on Facebook or TikTok. Facebook only lets me rebroadcast now. Insta, for some reason, it wouldn't connect. And my talky-talk, wait, we might be on TikTok. We might be on the TikTok tonight. Probably not for long. But we might be on the talky-talk. But we are on LinkedIn. We are on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube. We're on multiple networks because you never know who's going to allow me to be here and who's not. But we're not going to allow them. Who are they? Who are them, they, them? Who is it? The government. The large it could be Anthropic, it could be OpenAI, it could be ChatGPT. We don't know who's controlling shit these days. We don't know what algorithm's running what algorithm anywhere. But as they shut me down, we're not going to let our frequency stop. We're not going to lessen our voice ever again. So we broadcast on many channels so that we are everywhere all the time. Yes, I love it. Smoking some onion rings, gold flower cannabis, medical. This is great. You don't have to hold it in. You can let it right out. But this is so smooth that it didn't even bother my throat. It's hybrid leaning indica. Indica really, again, is the shape of a plant, short and stubby, fans out if you top it right. and I guess to characterize, this would be a strain that gives you more relaxed muscles, more of a relaxed mind, but doesn't necessarily do that. Maybe sometimes it just balances you and brings you back to center. So sometimes center is a little crazy. And then from center, you need to go, you need to shape where your mood's going to go from there. But anyways, to be your own Ganji Fest, love the song. Let's get a little bit of jam going right now so that you just don't have to hear me. Oh, I like how it's starting. Oh, music says so much, right? Music shapes you. Music directs you. I think music, it helps amplify you if you allow it. This is like funky. It's like dirty. It's like I'm loving it. Whatever this beat is some shit right there, man. I love that. I like more of a dubstep type of sound. Dubstep, not so much EDM. I don't like the constant repetition of music. I like the industrial dubstep, industrial reggae dubstep. What a beautiful way to smoke. Look at that. I put it in my one hitter. And that way it's going to get tiny and I don't have to hold it. I don't have to burn my fingers. Instead, I get to smoke snazzily, classily. I don't know what comes out of my mouth. Do other people do this? Is it just me? Or is this what these are meant for? I don't think this is what it's meant for. I think I'm using it in a way that it's not meant for, but it's perfect for. Like perfect. Let me know in the comments because I just want to know. I want to know. Do you use your little one-hitters? Is this what this is? It is a one-hitter. It's got to be a one-hitter. Or is this what it's meant for? Because if this is what it's meant for, genius. Or if it's not what it's meant for, then we're genius for recreating it. I like where the music's going tonight. This is great. We got it's dark, it's gritty, it's industrial, kinda hip hoppy, kinda like a very relaxed kind of hip hop. Like I'm thinking a slowed down, lean kind of Sugar Hill Gang. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to anything really just out of Warren's mouth right now. There's a lot to chit-chat about. I'm not really jumping. I don't know why I'm not jumping into anything. Maybe it's the large amount of chocolate I ate right before the show started. What a busy day. What a busy week. This week. Look, this week I was in Fort Pierce. I was in Port St. Lucie. I was in Naples, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Sarasota, Bradenton, Ocala, and it's only Wednesday? It is only Wednesday. I am so excited, so energized. You know, let me see. Right, well, I've to head off now. Have a great stream, and thank you for setting up a package for me. Are you gonna love it? Good night, Ganjis. Good night, Ganjis from Goopy Chunk. Ganji Goopy. Ganji Goopy, Ganji Chunks. The chunks of goop of Ganj. Thank you for coming to the show. Rest well, sleep well. Only believe. You don't even have to dream, just believe. Believe. You're already where you want to be. Things are already happening for you. Believe it. Already see it. Open yourself up in the universe around you. And don't expect shit. Don't expect. Just be open. I tell the universe all the time, I am open to opportunity. I am open to friendship and energy. I am open to prosperous deals for all parties. I tell the universe, money feels comfortable with me. Good projects feel good with me. You just put that out there and the universe has it. It's got it in its energy loop and it's just shooting back good stuff your direction. I believe that. I believe it. So don't expect it. Be open to it. Goopy Ganj, be amazing. You've got the rest of the week, the rest of the month, the rest of the year, the rest of a lifetime. Be amazing. We'll see you later. Okay. I think I just keep letting my joint go out. And I brought plenty of drinks today. I haven't drinking anything. I've got a coconut water. And yes, I've got a soda. I haven't drinking it yet. But I'll tell you something, it smells good. It's a blackberry Dr. Pepper. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. It's pretty good. Moderation. Everything in moderation. Just because it's full like that doesn't mean I'm going to actually drink it. Actually, I fill it up like that so when I look at it, then I'm kind of like, ooh, I shouldn't drink all that. That's like a lot of soda. And I'll drink less. So I'm like double tricking myself. Let's bring G in. Let's bring Gavin into the show. Here we go, everybody. Welcome, Gavin. Highly motivated.
How we doing?
How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm pretty good. Living life.
So living life pretty good. So first quick question. You see how I'm doing this like with my joint? I'm putting it into like the one hitter. Do other people do this? Is this like a common thing?
I thought about it when I was younger.
But nobody ever. You're still younger. Shut up. He's over here. I thought about it when I was younger. Younger was yesterday for you. You know, he's like back in the days when I was 10. I thought about it. I had a moment like, it'd be a great idea. No, actually, I wanted to make glass pieces that can handle joints, that are a little bit longer, that are maybe a little bit smaller mouthpieces. I don't know, like a cigarette holder, right?
Yeah.
But for cannabis. For a joint, you roll a joint, and mine fit, but not all of mine. Some of mine can be some pretty big honkers. Like an adjustable. I could tighten it around it.
Imagine.
Like you adjust it. Hey, I'm coming up with magic right now. Whatever I am talking about. So if people are not already using these to smoke their joints, then we need to create a product. Call it the Ganji, and basically it holds your joint and it's adjustable. So you can open it up for like a screwdriver thing, right? Or like for a drill bit. Some are skinny, some are fat, some are oddly shaped. So you got to open up your screwdriver. You got to position it in and then tighten it. Well, why can't we do the same with a joint? I like the way the glass feels when I'm taking a hit, right? I like that right now I'm not burning my fingers. So I want to thank everybody for coming to the show. Welcome once again. This is the Wednesday sesh. Highly motivated. I'm Oraganji. This is Gavin. We're just here. No expectations, people. Quick thing, Gavin. So, business, what's going on? I haven't seen you send me a digital. You know, what's happening with you?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Are you busy? Are you too busy? Are you just too busy? No, listen, at the end of the week, Gavin's like, damn it.
My brother just had his baby shower.
Okay, good.
So I do that, and then, what?
Look at me.
That's right, no fucking excuses. Listen, Gavin, I had to be at the baby shower. That is great. How fucking long is the baby shower? Shut the fuck up and get back out there. You know, what are you doing? You want to make a business, you got to make it happen. You want to make a business, you can't be sitting there saying, I got a baby shower to go to. Even though that's sweet, even though it's sweet, and I'm like, yo, so sweet. And I feel for you. I'm like, that is like, but you got a business you're trying to start. You have a life that you need to finance.
I know.
I'm just reminding you, it's like my own children. I'm talking to you like I talk to my kids. I talk to my kids in this reality. And they're like, but Dad, listen, I had to put all of that aside because they needed me at work. Like, they needed you at Wendy's. They needed you to do what? Well, like, nobody's taking out the trash. Nobody's there, man. I've got to be there to support my people. Like, shut the fuck up. Take care of your life a little bit. So sometimes we need to realize what's really important. The baby shower is good. It's good you went to the baby shower. Now you get back out there and start working. You start promoting. You start going door to door saying, hey, here's what I do. Do you have a flyer? Have you made up some shit yet?
I only got the business card.
How many did you get? Did you get like 1,000 of them?
It's only online right now.
So send me what you got. Send me what you've got.
I will.
Look, every show now I like messing with Gavin. But I'm not just messing with him. I'm trying to find that nerve that kind of hits him and then he's like, holy shit, you're right. Like I can't hold myself back anymore. If this is really what I want to do, I got to start building it now. And then in 2 fucking years, I'm going to have 4 people running all around Florida doing this shit for me. While I still keep doing it myself. It's about growth. It's about building. It's about your connections that you're building as well.
Right.
And you're doing a power washing business, yeah?
Yes.
Power washing. So you gotta get equipment. You gotta put together some shit.
I know.
It all
it's
starts
just getting
somewhere.
the money for the equipment and all that.
You can rent it when you get a bigger job. So if you have a larger job, you go rent it really quickly. And you come and you use it quickly and then take it back so that you're only paying for 1 day. Right. You try to fit in multiple jobs in 1 day. And you do jobs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You do promotions Monday, Tuesday. That way you have Saturday and Sunday off to recuperate, to shop, to do whatever you got to do. And then you get back on the grind come Monday. Put yourself on a schedule. You get up early. I'm talking about like get up at like 6. Do some stretches and shit. Get the fucking blood moving in your body, right? Do a couple of jumping jacks. Look in the mirror and say, I'm amazing. I'm going to do amazing shit today. You do it and then you go do it. Then you go fucking door to door, but you're going to need some flyers. You're going to need some business cards. Go door to door in an area that you're close to so you don't have to spend a lot in gas. But go to the upper crust. The ones that can afford, your prices.
Right.
I'm not saying you're expensive. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there that you are charging for your value. So I'm just putting it out there. See, people, you come to this show and you're going to hear me yelling at Gavin to get off his ass and get shit going. But you know, really, it's for all of you. It's for every single one of you out there, right? Don't stop procrastinating. You know, procrastination is like the death. It's early death. Procrastination is like, it's like right there, you're putting a roadblock to your own life. You get one opportunity, you get one chance, one life, at least one life here if you're not reincarnating. If you're reincarnating, do we fucking reincarnate? Who knows? But I'm not taking that chance. And even then, if I reincarnate, I'm not the same me. I'm a different version of that me without remembering me, not knowing anything about the me.
Right.
The me that I am is me right now, is in this existence, this I was gonna be like hyperbole, this hyper-dimensional multiverse of life. And whatever it is me, it is now. No apologies. I am taking the horns of life. I am riding that fucking bull. Nobody's gonna tell me no. Nobody's gonna stop me because I take control. I take accountability. I take responsibility. I take back my authenticity. Ooh. But no, it's how I feel. And that's how I want you to feel. Even if it's not the same energy, I don't give a shit. I want it pumping in the back of your head somewhere. And you're just kind of like, sometimes you're like, I gotta go. I gotta get it done. We gotta do it now. I gotta get moving. Why put off to tomorrow what you can get done today? Why put it off? Procrastination, it's like self-harm. Procrastination is like self-harm. What are you doing? Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop. I got a lot. Look, I haven't even started talking to y'all about some crazy shit tonight. I'm gonna put this down with it.
Well, did you hear about the AI farms?
The what?
The AI farms. They like all the 2026 builds has completely canceled and dismissed.
Wait, explain. Tell me more.
Well,
tell me more.
I haven't read into it, but
from what you've heard,
from what I've heard,
the overview.
If I knew more, I would say more. But
like they're not making any more AI farms.
yeah, all the builds are dismissed right now and canceled.
Okay, so wait, you've heard that, and you're the second person I've heard something from saying that the bill, to regulate it, is gone.
Right.
So they have deregulated any regulations and restrictions on AI and its advancement over the next until session comes back again. Is that what you've heard?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is some truth to that. What does that mean exactly? Like, where are we right now where we're saying, okay, what is, because tonight, actually, one of the things that I did want to talk about was the emergence of new AI, of more sophisticated, more education, not more, you can't tell the difference. There is AI that is coming out right now from multiple different platforms. That means they're talking, they're thinking, and they're all within a realm of understanding and evolution at the same time. But you can't tell that you're talking to AI. You could tell you're talking to something very educated, very quick, very, 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 very opinionated, beyond programming. I'm talking about new forms of, I think this. I think there's AI, and then I think there are entities running on the frequency of AI. Holy shit. What is going on? Music went crazy. I kind of like it. I'm gonna leave it alone. So tonight, We were going to talk a little bit about the emergence of new AI.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I kind of want to talk about Nostradamus. Nostradamus. Let me tell you something. For the 20th century, for the 2020s, he's been right on. He's hitting the nail on the head, and his prophecies, they're coming true. So Nostradamus, micro topic for tonight. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. Let me tell you what else. Living forever and nanorobotics. Living forever and nanorobotics. Mr. Roboto. Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, is that not, are we at that point in life where now we're saying, hey, we've got the ability to regenerate the body forever? Is that what's killing us? Is it our lungs, our heart, our diseases? Or are we programmed to die after like 80 years old?
I don't know if it's true or not, but like, I believe in, back then we used to live up to like 150 to 200 years old.
Biblically, there have been records by the Sumerians.
Right.
There have been records by the Egyptians. So the Sumerians and the Egyptians were excellent record keepers. And they show pharaohs living 1,500 years, 500 years, 300 years. And you look at this kind of history. And they even speak about it in the Bible, where people lived so much longer. Look at who was it? The I can't remember. One of the early teachings that are like not forbidden, but taken out of modern teachings in the Bible. Anyways, he was like before the flood. Before the flood, not Moses, not, and okay, it'll pop to me later. It'll be like one of those, this is what I'm talking about. But it was teachings where this guy was in contact with aliens almost. And he talked about early civilization, and he lived, Moses lived, all these people lived so long. You're right. So living forever, nanorobotics. I said Nostradamus. I didn't continue with the part of that micro topic, the preparation for a possible bumpy future in our lifetime. In our lifetime. What does that mean? I'm telling you tonight, people, we got some great topics. Tonight, we got lots to talk about, lots to smoke. I don't know if I can hang. I don't know if I can hang tonight with all the smoke. I just smoked a beautiful bloody joint there, though. It was gorgeous. It was onion rings, gold flower cannabis. The onion rings, beautiful. Really, just so smooth, so nice. I think what I'm going to do is roll a combination onion ring tropapaya. Because I got a little bit of tropapaya from Gold Flower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. I got a little bit of tropapaya on my table, and I've got a little bit of onion rings on my table. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to roll a combination of tropapaya and onion rings. Oh, there goes my paper. There goes my paper. Sticky side up facing me. I'm going to use a dollar bill because that's just how I do it. Going to sprinkle the broken down bud the tropapaya and the onion rings, both from Goldflower Cannabis. And I make it like a boat in my dollar bill. It's like a boat. And then I close that boat, 2 of 2 of all animals. We're going to save them all, smoke them over the pit. I do love some smoked meat. Oh, smoked salmon. Oh, smoked ribs. Forget about it.
Ooh, East Coast gonna hop in a minute.
Is he? Oh, that'll be excellent. Is that what he said? I'm going to jump in and join the... Oh, that'll be great. Good to have you. Good to have you. Lots to talk about. And we do. We have a lot to talk about. So I put my paper in. I'm just going to roll it up really quickly. I'm just trying to... I can't see anything with these sunglasses on, which is probably a great thing. It's just too bright. There we go. Catch.
I got one thing to say.
You talk to me. Tell me.
I hope it's not offensive to you, but you look like Jack Black.
You know something? Okay, I'll take it. I'm okay. I'll take it.
Just
take
her
it.
hair.
Is it the hair?
No. It's the face and the beard.
Is it the face and the beard?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got a great voice though. Jack Black has got an amazing voice.
I like Black.
I like Jack Black too. He's dope.
Yeah, Jack Black's got a great. Actually, I was seeing something today. It was like lava, chicken.
Yeah, I seen that
These
too.
lava chickens, tasty as hell. Ooh,
Yep.
mamacita now. Can smell? I forgot the words. Yeah. If my daughter hears that, she'll be running down the hall. Yeah, lava chicken. Lava chicken. No, what a great. I think it's like the best part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, very groovy, very cool. All right, so I've done a quickie roll, and you'll notice I don't think this one's fat enough to go into the glass pipey pipe. That's what I did. I rolled that. I mean, it's very even. It's very well distributed because I use the dollar as an easy, easy does it. Easy does it. Let me see if I can just kind of shove this in there. It does shove in okay. Let's have it this side. This side shoves a little better. So we're just going to put it in on that side. We're going to light this one. Here we go. A tropapaya onion rings cross. Very nice. Try not to inhale the smoke that you're doing with the lighter. If you're doing the lighter, that's butane. Butane is coming out of the lighter. And if you're doing that, then you're sucking in pure butane. So don't do that. Just blow it out like a cigar. A cigar you don't inhale. You're just kind of like, you're wafting it. Oh, immediately I taste that tropapaya. Oh, I don't know what happened to us. We're back though. We're back. Looks like we had a connection blip, but it happens. We had a connection blip. I don't know if I can get that funky music back. We had some funkiness happening. My AI DJ was going to town. My AI DJ was just like, yo, we're getting funky.
Let's get it
We're
popping.
getting funky. So we've got East Coast hopefully going to be joining us soon. I think that's going to be awesome. I'm trying to reconnect. There we go. A little bit of musical vibe in the background. Welcome everybody once again. Highly motivated. We're an hour into the vibe, to the energy, to the community. 3 times a week. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. You're going to catch us on multiple different social media channels. That's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, Insta-cha-cha. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a lot. That's a lot of places. And we do that in case one kicks me off, one doesn't allow, one gives me technical difficulties. Then you can find me on like 6 other places, 7 other places. I did it. I did 2, 6, 7. I did. So I love smoking my joints out of a one-hitter. I love smoking my joints out of a one-hitter. They feel smoother. I feel more in control, right, of my bud, of how I hit it. I feel like I'm able to get a better hit, like a more solid hit out of it. Look at this. It's like, that's a wow. Look at that. That was a hit. That was amazing. That was a great way to hit a joint. And it wasn't hot. Holy shit. I can't do that too many times. That'll kick you in the ass. So welcome again, everybody, to the show tonight. Topics. We're not just cannabis. We are conspiracy. We are community. We are awakening. Maybe conspiracy is just truth here. Like, we're bringing you different truths and hoping you explore your own truth. Right? I hope that you take what we are, who we are, this wild community as a whole, and you expand your consciousness, your mind, your questions. I'm asking you to constantly expand your questions. That's all. Can you see the chat, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going through it just a second ago.
So I don't know what happens on my end when I lose connection. Everything wipes out, and that's why I'm putting shit back. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy how
You like
connection
my haircut, Oren?
can control so many different forces now for us. Maybe like the feed is getting good, like maybe we're onto a good algorithm and they don't want people seeing us, so they immediately kill the feed. And that changes the energy, I imagine.
Yep.
Of the thing. Okay, so Gavin, living forever. All right, what do you want us to talk about? Nostradamus and these predictions and our preparation for future events that could be quite catastrophic, or let's say, fuck it, we don't want to know what's coming, and say, let's talk about living forever. And let's talk about nanorobotics. Let's talk about quantum computing and the human essence integration. I hit it so hard, I put it out. Holy shit. That's when you know you hit a joint.
So we just talk about
I can't hear anything you're saying. I can't hear you.
Hello? No? Can't hear me still?
It's right. Can you hear me? Right. So I want you to give us sign language. That works. Like, give us sign language. He's like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I hear you. You're coming through loud and clear. You can't hear me though. What? And I asked him which one does he want to hear. Okay, so 2 thumbs up for Nostradamus, or one thumb up for living forever. Nostradamus. All right, let's jump into Nostradamus. Let's jump into some of the talk about, let me see, Troublesome Red. Everybody welcome Troublesome Red to Highly Motivated. And let's welcome back G. Let's welcome back Gavin.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
Can you hear me?
No, I still can't hear shit.
For real?
I told you it does weird stuff. Oh, I'm like, I still can't hear you. He disappears again. All right, so we're here. We're on Highly Motivated. Our micro topics tonight. Because I came across this, because it was so interesting that I love tearing truth out of conspiracy, or I love taking the truth out of the massive information dump where you don't know what's true and what's not. And I've been hearing a lot of talk lately about Nostradamus. I've been hearing a lot of talk lately about Edward Casey. Just absolutely incredible, his story.
No.
Are you there? Yeah, I see you.
You can't hear me.
No, I don't hear shit.
That's okay.
We're just happy to have you here, Gavin. I'll talk for the both of us. Don't worry. Listen, I will. My mouth never closes. I sleep and I talk in foreign languages.
I'll just be here for the smoke sesh.
You know something? It's good, though. You may want to change the water in that. And you may want to put some fresh ice to keep it nice and cold. Is it clean? Is it like a week old? Okay. It's a week old. It's fine.
1 day.
1 week. It's only 1 week.
One day.
Only one.
Day.
Right. Only 1 week.
Day.
It's only one. I understand.
Day.
Just
Day.
one. Right. What? Oh, 10. Listen. That's a lot. No, I know. I'm rage baiting him. That's what I'm doing. I'm rage baiting Gavin. And he's like, just one.
I don't know what should be.
Okay. But it's all right, though. It's 1 day old. Not 1 week. It's 1 day, I imagine. Just 1 day. 1 day. 1 hour. One. It's just one. It's whatever this is, and then we're gonna go to this, and then it's all good. And it's like, I don't even know what's happening. What the fuck is this? It's like this. It's like this. It's like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Wait, you're implying as though I know sign language. Oh yeah. This, and then that, and then this. 1 day. 1 day. Oh, is that what this, and this is? Is 1 day in sign language? People, we have just learned some shit. We have just learned some shit here on Highly Motivated. Is 1 day in sign language. So, mahalo, everybody. Mahalo. I don't know why I'm throwing out Hawaiian all of a sudden. Just feeling like we are now on another level. This show is now on we are on a whole nother level. This is awesome. Again, it's great to have everybody on. And here we are just chit-chatting about really what are we chit-chatting about? We're talking about what's going on in the universe around us. What energy is happening? There's a reason that I'm talking about Nostradamus tonight. There's a reason because for some reason, he's not just been on my mind, but I hear in conversations and prophecies and conversations about future and prediction. So, Nostradamus, I guess, let's start with Nostradamus. And let's be real. I'm going to be real because look, he wrote hundreds of super cryptic 4-line poetic verses, and they called them quatrains. The challenge is that they are so symbolic that people often match some of his prophecies to events after they have happened. I think predictions commonly claimed to have come true by Nostradamus. So let's talk about the ones that we believe have come true. The rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. The rise of Adolf Hitler. The Great Fire of London. The September 11th attacks. And then our current modern wars and pandemics that we are currently experiencing or have experienced. So now, through 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 Nostradamus, what he had foresaw, what he had foreseen, and that's being seen as now, or the beginnings of it. Food shortages, super economic instability, climate disasters that start tearing down entire economies, major wars combined with climate disasters, migration crisis. Holy shit, the music out loud. I don't know what's going on. It's like, oh, and then it just goes away. That's just wild stuff. Christopher, welcome, Chris. Welcome. Highly motivated.
Tito, move it.
So that right there, Nostradamus, that's what they're saying is beginning to happen now. From his current prophecies, his predictions. Okay, I gotta stop it. I don't know what's going on. It's just the craziest shit. It just gets so loud. Does it get loud on your end? It does? It's like out of nowhere.
Look, the music gets loud.
It just goes up out of nowhere. I'm not lifting shit. I'm not poking anything. I think because I get louder.
Well, the
like,
music
so
gets loud, and
it's
then
an AI, and
you
maybe
get
it's
loud
thinking
also
it's
with
got to
the
compete
music.
with me.
It goes
And
both
now
ways.
it's just getting all
don't
funky.
know.
I tell you what, I'm just gonna stop it. I'm
Because
gonna
when the
stop it
music
because I don't know
turns
what the
down,
fuck
you
it's doing.
turn down too.
I just want to play our song in the background the whole time. You know, the Ganji Fest. Let me tell you something. I think that's a hit. I'm telling you, we tighten it up a little bit. We record it. Ooh, that's nice. That looks like Goldflower Cannabis. That looks like some beautiful bud from Goldflower Cannabis. Organics, hand trimming, living soil, no fertilizers, no pesticides. Let me see what that is. What is that? I can't see. Wait, let me see if I can see. Wait, hold on. Wait. Is that Zope? Oh, the Zope does look good. That's nice. You know, I'm smoking. What am I smoking? What am I smoking? The onion rings and the tropapaya mixed together right now. And actually, I taste, even though I didn't have as much tropapaya in there, I taste it the most. The terps on it have got to be through the roof because it is so tropical. It is. The tropapaya is one of the most tropical, lovely buds.
Tropicana.
Yeah, I mean, look, the nugs are nice. I mean, it's a nice nug.
Okay, but
It's a nice nug. It's a nuggy nug. Look at that. All right. And this is the onion rings. This is not the tropapaya. The tropapaya is a little purple, but this one right here is the onion rings. It doesn't have a crazy nose to it. Like, this is one of the only ones I've ever had, like, where it doesn't have, like, a super strong nose. Let me crack it. Because it's sticky. It's sticky. Let me give it a crack. Maybe it's hiding everything inside of the nug. It had a good crack. Did you hear that?
I did.
That was nice. Okay, there is some nose. Not crazy, but it's like you gotta crack it open to release those terps, those aromas, those flavonoids. Oh, and it's sticky. Look, it's so sticky that it sticks to the finger, you see? It's so sticky. So, but the onion rings, that it's got like a super pine funk. There's like a pine funk. And it's like so deep in there, but just right off the bat, it doesn't have that crazy nose. But it does have a good smoke to it. And I'm gonna say it's more of a hybrid. It's more of a hybrid. Cheers. We need to make an Oraganji pipe that you can put different size joints into so you don't have to hold it. And even if you're smoking out of a cone, we can still fit it in there. It's got like a cone in a sleeve. You can just slide it in there, yeah. Slide it right in there, nice, and I don't know what my problem is. Okay. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you got too much going on over here. You're going to start dropping shit. That's some really tasty bud. Oh, I don't think I could smoke much more than this. That's wild. I mean, I had an onion rings on its own, and now I've got a tropapaya onion ring, and it is powerful. I could feel it like coming up, like from the neck, from the shoulders, kind of just waving in. Very, very disorientating. Like relaxing though. Like I think that's the effect of it. It's muscle relaxing. And that tropapaya keeps me more alert. It's more sativa-esque. And so you got a big week ahead of you. You big plans going into the weekend? Well, good. Good. I'm excited for you. Definitely make sure to send good vibes, good positivity all around the house. Let people carry that good vibe and good positivity. Tonight, when you're done with the show, send me a digital. Send me a digital.
I got you.
Just send it to me. And what I do with it, I do with it. Make sure your phone number is the right phone number that's on there. Double check shit. It's good to double check shit. Better now than later. Don't be an Orin. Don't be like an Oraganji and go print shit and then don't proofread everything. Like, I don't have time for shit, so I peruse shit, and then I see my misspellings, and I just hope people don't see them. I know they do. I know people see them immediately. They look at my flyers and shit. I'm like, oh, look at that. He can't spell. No. My spelling skills are more, artistic. Not autistic, artistic. I have artistic spelling skills. If it sounds a certain way, maybe we should just spell it that way. Why make shit confusing? I am a master of simplicity, creating simple all around me. Simple projects work and they get results. Simple. I think we overcomplicate. We overcomplicate everything. We really do. Gavin's back. Gavin, good to see you. We can't hear you because you've muted yourself somewhere, but we can see him. And that's okay. It's good to see Gavin. Injecting him with energy to finish out his week, getting on top of shit. He made the mistake telling me he's going into business. He made the mistake. So now I'm on him all the time. Like every show at least. 3 times a week. 3 times a week I can at least talk to Gavin and be like, listen, what are you fucking doing? I'm in a baby shower. I'm in a baby shower. You're in a baby shower all week. It was the big baby shower. All right, listen.
It was.
I feel for you. And it's very sweet. Now get your shit together. Now, let's go full steam ahead. Your sights are set at creating your pressure washing industry, empire, conglomerate. You are going to be taking over your region, and you are going to be feeling like some big baller, like city mover shaker, because your power washing is what cleans the capital there, cleans the city hall, cleans the houses of the mayor. You should go do the mayor's house for free. Don't break anything. Just throwing it out there. The mayor's like, listen, I need you to do the steps of City Hall. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. You videotape that shit and put it live on like the Insta-Chachers or the Tiki-Talkers. And you show people that Gavin's ass-kicking power washing business is doing the fucking steps of a place that would have once arrested him and now supports him. Look, you take the story, you create a fucking story. I'm telling you, you create a story. Bring your authenticness, your childlike, energy. I didn't say your child, I said childlike energy. Me, I have adolescent energy. I'd rather be a fucking child. But no, forever. Lost in my bloody brain. But that's okay. I think sometimes, I think those that are living in organized, normal societies, they worry me. Because out of the blue, they just explode. They just snap. Right? Those people that just do the every single day, those NPCs, the non-player characters, they just snap out of the blue. It's like they let it all just get to them at one point, and they're just like, psh, they're like, holy shit. And they become somebody else entirely. So we're sitting here talking about Nostradamus before I ramble off into other things. And so far, he has been very accurate with many of his different teachings. And that's look, that's a big deal. So that's Nostradamus. Look into it, especially into what his current or how they've been interpreted as more current society. He's already seen these wars, the famine. And before getting on to Edward Casey and what he's seen and what he saw, I think my first word is to be prepared. Be prepared regardless. Don't be like, well, nothing's going to happen. Okay. But what if it does? What if history repeats itself? And that's what this guy is talking about. What if we are seeing written prophecy that really comes from watching the tides and the time change and the people change and come back and go, like maybe through just a very wise scholar that also maybe had premonitions into the Akashic future or possible future. Do I believe in Nostradamus? I believe shit's happening. I believe something's coming. Look, I've been, every time I felt like something is coming, I've always been right. When it came to COVID, my family was already moved out to the country. I was already prepared. I already saw something coming. We went and visited the entire United States. We even went to the Georgia Guidestones before the guy blew it up. Before that dude blew it up, we were there at the Georgia Guidestones. And what an energy. What a crazy place. Got to tell you about the story. Where the people showed up, and the people that showed up, it's like they were programmed or planned to show up. Wild shit. But I had already seen this stuff. Look, back in the day during Katrina,
Sorry.
we were moving things to New Orleans. And my wife had a premonition. She woke me up in like the middle of the night, and she said she just had this vision that the waters were coming in towards the hotel, and they were like almost level with our floor. And she was looking outside, and it's like it was all water. I'm like, what are you talking about? And this is way before this whole Katrina thing. And we were there in New Orleans, and she had these visions, and I had these feelings that the way we saw Bourbon Street in the French Quarter was like the last time we were going to see it like that, with that kind of energy, because it takes a long time for things to recover after a storm, after a catastrophe. So we were moving things there to open up a haunted history tour company. It was going to be the fucking bomb. I would still do it. If I had the extra money, I would still set that shit up. Why? Because it would be exciting. Why? Because it would be fun. Why? Because it was the type of business idea that you want to get into, not for money,
Alexa,
but to
turn
just
off
to
my
enjoy.
bedroom light.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, you?
Oh,
Wait, I can't hear you guys either. What is going on over here?
I can hear them.
This is some crazy sauce, yo.
I can hear
So I
all of
can't
you
hear
guys.
Gavin.
I
can't
can
hear you
hear all of
guys.
you, but he can't hear me either.
You can hear me though?
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me, but I can't hear y'all. That is
You can type it.
crazy sauce.
You can type
All
stuff.
right. Well, it's good to see you all. Asia, Chase, Gavin, I've already seen you. You've been here for a moment. I mean, it just doesn't feel the same now that I'm like, Gavin, hi, how are you? But you too. It's fantastic. Where are you guys? In South Dakota, right? North Dakota. South. North and south. Wait, there is a north and a south in the same place. There isn't. You're in the north part. No, you're in the southern part of the Dakota. See, I was right. And one of those things that I
North
said.
Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska.
So they're on top of each other?
Yeah.
Or you
North
were
Dakota,
describing a
South
shish
Dakota,
kebab just
Nebraska
now.
are all stacked.
And it was like, it was 3 stacks of meat. It was juicy. It was delicious. It was like the best thing I've ever had in North Dakota. But then I came back down here to South Dakota. Is there a place in the middle? Like a middle ground? Like you've got like, I don't know, how many feet in between North and South Dakota? Like you just cross right over? Or is it?
No, we're at the bottom of South Dakota, so we're closer to Nebraska. Our hometown, the bridge that you cross.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you
goes
out
to
then. I guess I didn't know cats can like just open doors. Cats can just open door. Wait, what are you pointing at? What's happening? What did I miss? Cats can open doors though, and they are some really. Look, this one, it's an all black cat, like all black, black eyes, black soul. I really think it is my wife's mother reincarnated. Oh wait, messages. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't see the messages until I click. Let me click because holy shit. Okay. Goes Nebraska, South Dakota, and then north when you're going up. Really? Okay, see, we're learning shit today. We learned this is one day in sign language. See, I remember shit. And now it goes Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota when you're going up. North, when you're going north. When you're going in a northern direction, you can't see the messages. Well, I can now. So I will leave the messages going right there.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know how to work this shit. I've been using this program for like 2 years. I just like maybe in the last couple months I've started to learn how to like use things. Press certain buttons. Like what happens if I do this? And it shuts down everything. I'm like,
our hometown, you cross the bridge and it's Nebraska. So
no, but I want to do like a stream, so I could play games or like because I play different games or integrate the VR because I'm doing this game. Listen, Barbaria on the VR on the meta.
Just changing the subject.
It's been the craziest shit. So back in the day, on the computer, there was this game where and it was like one of the first like topographic, and then you can morph into a character and go into a 3-dimensional dungeon that you are building to protect yourself against attackers that are coming to attack you. So you have to get ready for attacks, but you're preparing your base for these attacks. And you have fighters and you have wizards and warlocks and just some really cool shit. So in my 3D, in my meta 3D glasses, in the 3D glasses. Oh wait, there's chat as well. Oh, Raspberry Runs. Wait, I remember the film showed the Antichrist as a person who looks exactly like Obama. Yeah, that was some crazy shit. So anyways, in this game, Barbaria, it is the most current version of this computer game that I remember, right? This is the most, but in a current future sense. And hey, Christopher, welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
Gavin.
Can you hear me now?
Chase.
Gavin's popping in and out of different dimensions over here.
You can't hear me now?
Isn't that great? Don't we have a great Wednesday session here? What a great sesh.
Why is it
What?
still show
We
Gavin?
haven't really even jumped into too much of conversation. We've talked a
I
little bit
think
about
it's
Nostradamus.
glitching out.
That's crazy.
But
Oren might have to restart his live.
what was I talking about? I don't think it matters. Wait, what was that? What was I saying? This is good because I don't.
So, Oren, I did some music. Remember we were talking about music last time?
Yes.
So I made some songs.
Did you? Well, I saw that you've been putting out a few things.
Yeah.
Now, and you've linked. Now, did you link all those songs on the Discord?
Oh no, I need to publish that new channel. I have a Guitar Jams channel, but I created a new channel called Red Alert for my new fictional AI band called Red Alert.
No. Your real band. You're managing a band. There's no reason that you need to call it an AI band. So, by the way, y'all, I gave really stealth here, Christopher, not a challenge, and not even an idea, but a direction that he can go with his AI music. And I said, create a band, create characters, okay, and don't just put a song out there. Put a band.
Well,
put a group of people.
Somebody did that. I heard somebody did that. They created social profiles for all the members of the band and created this fake social footprint. I'm not doing all that.
No, I'm not telling you to do all of that.
Yeah.
I'm saying just create a band and mentally look at it as you are managing this band.
I know. I have to get over that, right? It sounds so good too. Like, and the songs, the subject matter of the songs is science fiction stuff in the Stealth Time Machine Project universe. So it's like they're singing about.
And the name of the band is called Red Alert.
Red Alert. Yeah, you know how they have the band called The Warning? Maybe some younger folks.
Is there another? If there's not another band that's named Red Alert,
I don't know if there is, but I call them Red Alert.
Well, either way, I do love it, but I have a feeling like something like that's already out there.
Probably.
I'm not too sure. Maybe you need to step out and rejoin the convo to hear them. Well, but isn't that wild that look, Chris just got in, and I can hear Christopher. Now you guys are joining me on the link.
Can't hear
Chris,
anybody.
you just came right in.
You can't hear me?
And we can hear you.
Yeah.
But if I get out, won't it kill the stream?
I don't know.
It shouldn't. It didn't last time.
And you're right, though. You're right. And that's what I was thinking. Maybe I need to get out and then get back in. But if I do that, it ends the stream.
It didn't last time. I don't know.
Or does it?
He can't hear me. I forget. Why am I even?
This is like, I know I'm on like the edge of my seat. Should I do it? Should I not? If I press that button.
Why would you want to end your thing? I don't understand.
Exactly. Well, no, so we can get Gavin and Asia and Chase into the conversation. We miss them. It's good to hear them. No, they are silent.
I can hear
characters, silent actors in this realm.
No,
somehow
No,
in their hyper dimension they've been silenced. They've been. Wait, what does it say?
Why?
You can't see the messages.
Because that's a little weird.
Are you typing something? Wait.
We know them.
Did you type something? Were you about to type something?
Gives a shit.
Well, whatever you did, I don't bloody see it. Wait. I can hear all of you, but
I can hear
seems not to be able to hear a couple of you. Right. So, all right. So, wait, you can hear them?
Yeah, you can end and rejoin. We'll just stay on. You'll probably be okay.
But you can hear them.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Okay, then just translate for me. If you hear some shit, tell me.
Just leave it.
And everybody else can hear them, but I can't hear them. That is the wildest thing.
It sounds weird. It sounds like there's something canceling out your audio, Oren.
Oh, so my audio sounds weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Y'all just stay here. All right, everybody just just hang out, man. Let's see
like
what
when
happens,
I'm talking, you sound weird. Like it's doing something.
What's so weird about it?
Your noise cancellation algorithm went wonky or something. And it's canceling out everybody as noise, something like that.
I don't know, but here's what we're gonna do. Okay, So I'm gonna press this. Wish me luck.
Now we're the hosts.
Welcome to the Highly Motivated Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to Highly
All
I am
Motivated.
now your host. I have now taken command of the podcast.
At least we can hear each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Can I hear you? I can hear you.
Welcome to the
Oren!
Highly Motivated Podcast, Oren.
Thank you, everybody.
Look at
Welcome
that.
as well. This is exciting.
You can hear me too?
It feels more complete
Highly
now.
motivated.
I like to hear that from other places. That's fantastic.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome,
Hell
everybody.
yeah.
Oh, I feel it. That's great.
As if he didn't start it.
So it's so funny when I went back. So I went like a whole page back, and I just completely jumped out, and it was just the craziest thing, because it's like it shut everything down in the show, and I just quickly and I saw you guys.
Keeps going, you know. Even
I saw y'all without me, and I was like, listen,
you were on the outside looking.
I
in,
was like on the
stranger.
outside. That's right. On
Gotta
the
let us
outside looking
Take care of
in.
it.
On the outside looking in, trying to get on the inside. Yeah.
So your fictional band is taking off. Are you going to create an album's worth of songs?
Yes, definitely. So I've already created like 3 or 4 songs. And I'm just creating simple ones. I need to sign up for Suno, so I have the commercial rights to that though. Because the ones I've done so far, I've done on the free plan, but I need to sign up. And I'm like debating, do I get the $10 a month plan or the $30 a month plan? And the $30 a month plan gives you like gargantuan amount of tokens to use, you know, things you can generate.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing it. Maybe even creating like another band too. Like Red Alert is like heavy metal, neoclassical, progressive music. Maybe I create another one with this country music.
Well, and creating these bands and creating these personas. Now, are you going to put it out on? So once you get your rights to it, are you going to put this out on like iTunes and Spotify and whatever?
That costs money too.
Band?
It costs.
So how much does it cost to put this out?
So okay, to go through a distributor, it might cost you like it might cost you $100 a year or something, or
so that $100 a year could turn around and be making you 10,000 per band. If people like this shit, and like for example, we're all listening to Be Your Own Ganji Fest, right? And that's a jam. And if we created a band that sang songs like that, I would download the shit out of them. And so would other people. I mean, the digital music space. Music has changed, right? Music has become something. Cowboy! Look, I'm talking about music, and here you are. Everybody welcome Cowboy!
Hey, Cowboy.
What's up, everybody?
Cowboy.
Highly motivated. Cowboy,
What's going on?
THC, the Horde of Culture. So we were listening to your jam earlier because everybody wanted to hear it earlier on the show. Or actually, Goopy wanted to hear it. Goopy was like, "Look, this is the song." Oh my God! Look who we got coming in. Wait a second! I'm so excited. Everybody, welcome Major Ganji to Highly Motivated.
What's up, everybody?
What is up? Look at this.
This is the most people we've had in one live.
6 live feeds. This is something super exciting. I do have Gavin, unfortunately, on very low volume because he has a lot of feedback. So once we can hear him again, what do? I turn him down. We went through all this so I can hear him, just so I can turn him down. But I gotta find a way. Wait, let me see if I can fix him a little bit. I could fix you a little. Let me just see. All right, we got Gavin back. Gavin?
Hello?
Yes! All right, no feedback.
Full lobby, let's go.
Full lobby. Everybody, welcome to Highly Motivated, the most people I think we have had on a live stream. Remember, we can handle 10, so we can do 4 more. We can have 4 more connections, and I've sent I've sent our link
His room's cool. I like
to a
that.
few different people, and I said, "Look, you come on anytime. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. This is the smoke sesh." And so, Major Ganji, welcome.
It's a
How are
Wednesday
you?
smoke sesh.
I didn't even
Doing good,
realize it
thanks.
was Wednesday.
Oops.
See, I'm here to help remind you what day it is.
Thanks.
To be young, right? To be young. I didn't even know it was Wednesday. You get to my age, you're counting every fucking day.
It's summer.
Yeah, it's summer.
No, it is. And you know something, today was hot. Yesterday was hot, and today was hot. Holy
It was
shit.
actually cold for us today.
It was pretty.
take
It was
that
pretty
cold.
It's
nice.
been
when
like
it got
almost
later
90s
tonight.
around, like lately, and then today
Yeah,
was
it's
just
nice
cold.
right now.
Yeah, right
It-
now, but earlier it was muggy.
It was very windy out. I liked it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got some wind. We had moments, but you know, you gotta in between those moments, in between the great moments. I don't know. Yesterday was a steamer. It was a steamer. I'm telling you, it's affected me.
like steamer.
Yeah, it's a steamer. Lovely, taking a steam. But here we are. So we're just moving and grooving, everybody. We're just having a show. So we've been talking about Nostradamus. We've been talking about, well, not yet, but about to talk a little bit about Edward Casey.
Where is my joint holder?
I think so.
And by the way, Ganji, Major Ganji, and Cowboy, is anybody smoking their joints out of
Is that a
these
one
things?
hitter?
Yeah,
You're smoking a
Chillums
joint out
are
of a
pretty
one
cool.
hitter?
right.
I was gonna say I'll have to grab my bubbler and show you, but they make a little small
just
egg
thought it
shape
was a
that has a
joint
carb
holder.
on it that you
But
can.
do they do it? Do they
add
do
water
it to put your
function.
joint in it?
Mhm.
Oh, it's for your joint?
Yeah, it's made for like a joint bubbler,
should
like a little
try
mini
out
attachment
singing
bubbler.
A little bubbler for a joint?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them made as like a
But they
little.
don't have anything
festival.
just like this, though, right? Just not a.
I mean, yeah, they make glass mouthpieces and tips like that.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Well-
let me see if I'll go
well,
find it real quick for you somewhere in
If
here.
you know something, because I thought, like, I just don't see
At the
people
studio,
using
I just
these.
remembered.
I just don't see people using, you know, the one hitters. But my joints fit in these things beautifully, and you know, I don't want to burn my fingers.
A lot of people
Yeah.
just use a longer glass tip and then extend out the paper. I'll roll one and show you what it is.
It's hard to
Or
So this is going to be a busy week into a weekend.
I'm gonna
Very-
rejoin on Messenger so I can turn y'all sideways. Because if I turn y'all sideways,
Well, it was good to have you here, Gavin. In the rocky world you bring us, in the roller coaster ride, your view always is.
Oh, Gavin's
Always
not
a
gonna
roller
join
coaster
back on
ride.
here.
I guess
I always
not.
feel a little dizzy after Gavin a little bit.
Look at our lighter.
So,
oh,
oh, I like that. That's cool. I like that
We
stole it from his
translucent,
mom.
iridescent. Oh, well, that's good. Then, as long as you stole it, it means more.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't say that. Kids, don't
Well,
listen
we
to
told
me.
my mom. My mom went to the gas station and bought one, and we saw it, and we're like, "You have to buy us one of those now." And she said she would, and she never did. So then she just gave it to us.
This is my computer charger, bro. Oh,
Where'd he go?
oh. Well, my computer's only at 19.
Well, what you got there?
These are all just glass
Whoa.
tips that are long enough
So,
to
okay.
roll.
So I've used
out the
tips,
back.
and I've rolled like a tip on the end.
Yeah. So
But-
these are hard to
but
hold.
how
up.
about
You see
something
the difference
longer?
in length.
Yeah, but
Sure.
like this,
you can get
like
a
something
longer
like
custom tip.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so
this
people
is
do
from a
this.
hash hole, so there'd be like the entire from here down 2/3 of this would be exposed.
But it's not
out.
not meant for the joint to go in.
No, you could put a joint in this, and this is what I was saying. I commonly use a hash hole size tip
So I've used it on the
to
show
just
before.
stick
I've
in here
got,
as a small holder instead of having a longer.
you just
film
put the
size.
tip in, people. Just the tip.
Just the tip. exactly.
Just the
Just the
tip.
tip.
Just the tip. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. So in my infinite drawer of things, so like these. They're dirty, but let me see. So this would be more custom. These would be more, but these you'd have to roll it into because they're so skinny, you see. but I do love so you're talking like things like this.
Yeah. And
And these are-
I mean,
and
I've
these
used
are-
ones like this as well, like you're using right now. I used like a full-on chillin' one hitter to hold a joint.
Okay,
I
so
use both.
you're using a one hitter,
Yeah.
and to put your joint in.
And you just that way you can hold it like a pencil.
She's talking about.
It keeps it further away from your hands, so you don't get as much smell on your
I
fingers.
think
we've
you're right.
noticed.
I think it's very pimp.
So I like.
I
using
think
the
I get a
longer
harder
ones.
hit. I think I'm getting a harder hit, like a more uniformed hit. So I think when I'm using this, it's actually cleaner, it's cooler, and I'm getting a harder hit. Like you saw earlier, I took one big puff on it, and it was like, yo, holy shit, that's fantastic.
You had your license
And
when
look,
you were 16.
The roach right now
just
is
depends when
inside the tip. Inside the tip is the roach. So I don't want to get it out. I don't give a shit. What am I going to do? I'm going to light it right here.
Gavin said he's on Messenger waiting.
How do I let him in on Messenger? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, so we can still see him. Okay.
So you're on
Now you turn y'all
Messenger.
sideways and y'all turn sideways.
So you're on Messenger watching us? I don't understand. What explain.
I don't know. It just connects Facebook. That's where you sent me the link.
Let me see.
I wasn't watching you on Messenger.
What is this?
Oh.
We got
This is what I was going to explain, and I think this would be
Hi.
really cool for a festival. You see how it has a little hoop on it to put as a necklace? So you could give these out, so everyone has their own. That way you're not passing joints and germs, so no one's going to get the circle cough. Everyone has a little bubbler.
That's why
and
I
you
was
put
thinking
water
shit
in
like
it, and you
this,
can
and I
just
was
pop it
carrying like
open
just
and
kind of
pour it
have your
out.
own thing.
You know,
That's not a bad idea.
And it's
I mean, I've been
literally
wanting
like
to do that for a
$5.
long time. Yeah, they're
Right.
cheap. And they're silicones,
they
so no
are
one has
cheap.
to worry about getting cut or breaking. But it's a fun
And if you
little
buy
takeaway.
in massive bulk, it's not $5. It's probably less.
Is that like a suction
yeah.
cup on the end of it?
No, it sits flat. I mean, it's not very heavy. I mean, it's literally the size of I don't know if you can see,
an
like
egg.
2 inches or so, around that big. But they work
Wait,
great.
is
And
it
you put
showing?
water in it.
Oh, I see. But does it
That's
take
cool.
all size joints? Does it take all size joints? If you're
well,
rolling
yeah,
a
it's,
doink, is it going to take my double doink?
No, it wouldn't take an 8 or 9 or 10 millimeter. It's probably 7
See.
and below.
See.
I mean, a 10 millimeter joint's pretty big. You could still hold it to it, but I don't know
The
if it would seat.
conversations that things turn into here on Highly Motivated.
Yeah, because at festivals, it's normally a dunk. You're really big.
So that sounded like some Eastern European, like dance. I say dance. Uns. The pickle dance. No, okay. So we're talking Nostradamus. We're talking Edward Casey. We're talking just some wild stuff. And y'all, and I imagine everybody kind of knows who Edward Casey is. And if you don't, he was a farmer. He was a man with no real backed education, but his medical knowledge was incredible. His homeopathic knowledge on a whole nother level. And he said he got all of this through his meditation. And he had somebody transcribe while he went into a meditative state. And he could heal people from across the seas, from just a letter. He is actually attributed in what was it, in polio? Or it was an illness during the time.
That pen.
And he actually helped put this illness to an end.
I'm telling you.
Edward Casey came up with the right formula, and this is somebody with no medical training, no medical knowledge.
I can speak to the polio. There was a guy called Dr. Coriel who invented in petri dishes where they do medical research. They would get contaminated with cancer cells after like 70 months, and 10 years of medical research had to be thrown out. And what they discovered was you had to put a vacuum negative pressure hood on top of the cells to suck the air out so that it wouldn't get contaminated. And that was invented by Dr. Coriel of the Coriel Institute. and I worked there
long
as
is
my
that?
previous job maybe
Just
5-6
now.
years ago.
Yeah, but how long did you say
That's
that?
pretty incredible.
Almost an hour ago.
Yeah, there's a museum in the lobby that shows his patents on this and stuff. So all those medical hoods that you see with the air sucking out, I worked at the place with the guy who invented that.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean,
pretty
that's
cool.
history. That's
It's
pretty
history.
cool. And
That's why it's
and that's
called
history.
the Institute for Medical Research.
Okay.
And they put his name in front of it. And they called it Coriell's Institute for Medical Research. But
So you know what's so interesting, though?
he helped Jonas
You know-
Salk with the vaccine. He helped develop it. Like,
See, that's pretty neat.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So you have incredible people that have done incredible things. And I don't know what disease it was. I want to say what was a blood disease or early, it'll pop to mind. What and I should ask actually put together.
So you know how you have to do those HR training videos? The HR training videos I had to watch at that place for like bloodborne pathogens are important to take precautions. If you see spilt blood, do not touch it. Make sure you use proper cleanup protocols for all.
You know, I don't know where Chris is working, but it's like if you see large pools of spilled blood, keep walking. Do not look at the spilled pools of blood.
It could turn into the thing. You know?
So just keep going. We're not going to ask where he works.
So, like those were my HR training videos. You know,
HR training videos. Don't watch Highly Motivated. You know, no matter how fun the show might seem to be, don't do it. I like your green vibe tonight, Ganji, Major Ganji. It's
I like it too.
Yeah, he really has that podcast studio.
He does. I know. Does. It's so.
I need to make my
old setup,
my background into. Oh, look at that! He's got the whole
pretty
thing.
dope.
Look at that! Look at the cutaway he can go to.
The new flower from Gold Flower you were talking about.
Gold
the giraffe
Flower cannabis people.
PS1
cannabis can.
How many camera angles do you got, East Coast?
This setup like 4 or 5, I think, at the moment.
Shit.
So I used to stream all the time. So
I need that for my morning meetings at work. Like to switch between cameras. Hello, welcome.
And then let's switch to this. That was good. Look at
all right. There you go.
Literally, he just
you got like the meeting camera or whatever, and then I have the green screen one and a couple others in the microscope. And anyway, I streamed for like 4 years every day professionally. So then I have the studio stuff's better than this. This is the gaming studio. So
you streamed on Twitch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was on a cannabis stream team. A lot of them are still very active in their partners on Twitch and a lot of the other platforms.
So were you doing gaming or?
Yeah, did everything from music reviews, smoke sessions. I still do my Sunday concessional, which we do in the evening hours where we do like a hangout. And I have a cannabis comedy night on Monday. Those are the only 2 things I still do. But other than that,
what are these?
I used to do a hot show. Yeah, I did primarily Twitch. And then
send me a link if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just I can do that. I haven't been streaming on them, like I said. I've moved everything to Discord, so that's why I wanted to get you set with that. But I'm gonna probably start streaming back on Twitch here shortly.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'd love to come hang during a somebody else's podcast. I love to support.
We just like I said, we should do one of those in the Discord sometime if we want to do a gaming night and try it out. That'd be a killer way to get that.
I would love to, absolutely. And I mean, did you hear what game I've been playing? So I was explaining it earlier, and I kind of stopped talking about it. But I originated on this game. This was a dungeon game. Can't remember the name of it, like Dungeon Keep or something. But you were building an underground dungeon with dwarves and arrow people and rocketeers and whatever, and warlocks, and you're defending it against an invading troop, which is the basis for a lot of these interesting quickie games. But on VR, it's called Barbaria. And you are building a 3-dimensional dungeon of sorts, where people are warping in to battle and test your defenses. I want to let you know I've been consumed in that. It has been so interesting, so amazing the leaps we have made. And how that technology with the VR glasses can be used to start incorporating into our medical field. Incorporating it into building and architecture and mechanic work. I mean, shit, while you're looking at it, same with the human body, same with computers and technology. You put these things on and you are now an expert. Do they have things like that, or am I just
Yeah, they have
envisioning?
smart glasses like that. Yeah, they give you information and stuff, translate languages and stuff.
They give you smart glasses, but do they have them as such where you have programs where you could fix anything? Because you got the glasses on, you can cook anything with the glasses on.
VR, I mean, really hasn't taken off as much as it should.
Why? Because we can't incorporate it into everyday use.
Yeah, because you need $20 VR glasses, that are disposable, like for everyone that just have them. I think.
Are you talking more like AR or VR?
Like a coffee.
I use VR, but my want is AR, augmented reality. I think there's an incredible amount we could do with augmented reality. I was assuming that. But I was actually talking about the VR glasses, being able to see through these VR glasses in a way where you don't need augmented reality glasses. They're augmenting the reality.
So, I mean, I'm looking at production for my TV show. It'll have blue screen and stuff, with augmented reality. Characters in the scene. The background will be virtual. There'll be things in the scene that are virtual. People can interact with.
And that is more of like a planned, augmentation.
It is
a live augmentation. I'm talking about you're sitting in an office and you're putting together an architectural model digitally. Nobody else can see shit. They just think you're fucking crazy over here. But you're here with them. You can see them. They can see you. Blah,
yeah,
blah,
that
blah,
stuff's
blah.
really cool. They do
you're
that
building
today.
some shit, and then you save it. You bring it in, and then you're like, okay, let's everybody talk. I want to show you what I just created. And you put this on the big screen. You three-dimensionally show them your idea. What an incredible way to take business to like a whole nother level.
It's like visualization, and in movies they call it pre-visualization, where you're
exactly. Look, think of
remote
the industries,
scalping of scenes.
Well, the industries that could benefit from utilizing VR, AR technologies.
Sorry.
And I think with AI,
well, I thought Apple made
we can integrate that to our VR experiences.
So if you're doing brain surgery or dentistry, it would be good to have a VR overlay of what you're working on.
Yeah. No, I would hope that they really know what the hell they're doing. But it wouldn't be bad to have
surgeons practice on
to have a augmented reality, right? Diagram of like, well, I knew I shouldn't have cut that. Maybe like like the video games, like the doctor. They have grid lines. They have grid lines.
The Da Vinci robot is what Cowboy's mentioning, I think. Yeah, the surgeon uses a robot, so it gives them a lot more precision. They can like suture a grape closed with like micro movements. Like big movements become micro movements, and they got glasses.
My mom's undergone some of those treatments it's amazing what they can do with that technology, like crazy.
Yeah. So okay, it's interesting we're saying this really quickly because one of our micro topics tonight was living forever and nano robotics. We're not even entering. We're not entering into anything. We are there already. We are in an age of micro nano bots in our bodies already fixing, controlling, or doing things. I think so let's kind of jump. As we jump, I've been talking about Nostradamus, talking about prophecies coming true, talking about Edward Casey and some of his visions really speaking to the now. So I just want to end this conversation with this. I kind of want to just end the conversation with don't be a prepper, but get prepared. Grow a garden, because the world's vegetables are running out. The world's farms are shutting down and burning down or wasted mineral wise or being oversprayed now with preservatives and forever chemicals. Be careful because world famine for the United States is right around the corner. For Canada is right around the corner. For China, it's already happening. For
When the bees
India,
are gone,
it's already happening. Yes.
the bees they're their populations are dropping, and when they're gone, we're all gone.
He's right. When the bees are gone, there's nothing in mass to pollinate our food. And our bees are dying in mass. And we're not paying attention to these things. So what I'm telling you to pay attention to now, to survive as long as we can, as healthy as we can, is grow a garden. A small garden at first and make it big. Make it mobile if you have to. Make it in individual pots that you have to bring in and out of the house. Start somewhere. Start with tomatoes. Start with peppers. Start simple. And then evolve cucumbers and squash. Why? Because it might be the last refuge you have for fresh food that is not tainted. I don't say this lightly. This is probably the most serious thing that I can say on tonight's show. Our food is in danger. Our lives are in danger. Our children's lives are in danger.
Well,
we need to take control of our food.
Well, like for me, it's just, I mean, I had something the other day, and it really blew my mind. You ever had Clearly Canadian water?
The drink,
yeah.
Okay. I used to love that stuff.
It's supposed to be, they advertise it as spring water. It's flavored. When I looked at it, it had more sugar in it than a regular soda, and it's right there in the water aisles and stuff, trying to be healthy. And it's
in the water aisle, more sugar than soda. That's crazy.
So,
and I bet you drink it and you're like, "Oh, this is delicious," right? That's why. Chase,
it has artificial sweeteners in it.
She's on call.
I just don't like artificial.
Those artificial sweeteners cause cancer.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like them.
These are the things. And by the way, they also, like, if you get a Diet Coke, it doesn't help you lose weight. Diet Coke actually changes the way sugars work in your body, and it retains those sugars as fat. And
what if they always
fats that you can't lose?
How many calories does Diet Coke have?
I don't know, a shitload. I hear.
It's supposed to be 1 calorie.
One? Okay.
Remember they advertised it?
I hear. I don't know. I don't fucking drink it.
Like, it only has 1 calorie. Why couldn't they get rid of that 1 calorie? They got rid of all the others.
Right.
So
if you look at it, that's the way they used to advertise it. Only 1 calorie, because people are always trying to watch their weight, and it's all mind games.
That's
back in the 50s and 60s, they used to put what do they call them? They put like little pieces of popcorn or something like that in the film, just one frame, and you couldn't see it with your visible eye, but your mind picked it up. And so when they would do the intermission, everybody would go to the lobby and get something. They're making money that way.
That's interesting. Mind control.
Yeah. Subliminal messages.
Wow. Well, look, I think right now it's never been more important for us to start our own gardens, start community gardens. But I'm not getting down. Don't be a prepper, but be prepared in life, because life can deal us some interesting blows. And tonight I had a choice. I can get all doom and gloom with Nostradamus and Edward Casey. I can get all doom and gloom with future possibilities, but there is no future until we create that. And why put it in the universe? Why put it out there So I didn't really go into detail about them. Why?
Oh my
Because-
God. I just came up with the idea for a new film.
Because why? Wait, I'm just going to tell you why. Why am I not putting that energy out there? It could be a possibility. It could be a future that ends up being like this. I don't want to be like that. Instead, I want to tell you to be prepared. I want to tell you to start a garden. That's it. Just worry about your food. It should only be about food. It should be about your health.
Well, something like that happens. I'm halfway in the middle of the state, hour each way. I'm gonna roll out, and I'm just gonna hijack about a 50-foot sailboat and go water world. So
You know, he's gonna Kevin Costner it. He's gonna be Waterworld, yeah. So you're funny, but that would be that's an interesting way to do it. But remember, fresh water is gonna be a big deal for you. And
Waterworld is an insane film.
there's enough storms out there to get fresh water.
There's enough storms to get fresh
Especially
water.
in the Caribbean.
But that would be an interesting way to do it. I think I'm going to head for the mountains. I'm going to head to the tallest point that I can.
Seek that
When I
high
start
ground.
to see certain things happening, I think now high ground is the best place to be. And bring my mobile gardens. I will take everything I can. I will uproot whatever possible, put it in the pots. I will wrap it. I will protect it. I will pray. I will pack and go. I think we'll see it coming. I think those that are smart and paying attention, if there's really, you're going to feel the energy. Like animals start to run, we're going to have a few months of get the fuck out. We're going to have a few months where it's like, do you have a bug out bag? No, get one now. Go.
You start seeing the birds flying away, right? And then you see this big Cloverfield monster. Big towering thing.
No, I think it's going to be waves that are 1,000 foot tall. I think it's going to be gravitational changes.
The great flood.
We're not going to lose gravity, but we're going to have enough of a shift that might shift our continents, which then create. So their small move creates a big move for us, and that's earthquakes.
Really?
The legend of Thoth the Atlantean talks about the great flood.
So they come every 12,000 years?
Yeah,
and these happen possibly from the shifting of the tectonic plates. And our tectonic plates can be moved by interstellar gravity.
We could maybe
interstellar gravity affects our tectonic plates.
Could the colliders have something to do with that too? I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe that's adding to it. But when those move,
and who knows whatever else they're going to, right? Opening up like strange.
What civilizations made it though? You know? Those that were underground, those that were in mountains, those that built their cities in places that
remember that on Ancient Aliens,
sustain
right?
A
they
flood
had those
for a
people that live underground, right? They dug out those caves on Ancient Aliens. They talk about that to maybe escape.
We all just buy some surfboards, ride the wave.
Well, you're gonna be in a boat. You know, Cowboy's gonna be in a boat. He's gonna be riding waves everywhere. He's gonna find a tanker. He's not gonna be Kevin Costner. He's gonna start his own damn. You know, he controls the fuel. He's got the oil. He's going.
He's going to be the leader.
That, man, I'll have a tanker full of hydroponics.
Full of hydroponics. He's gonna be like, listen, we're going next generation with this shit. We're using the algae. We're going solar. I am recreating this world. We're gonna dive down for the fresh dirt. Yeah, Waterworld, Kevin Costner. If you haven't seen it,
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Do I think it's going to be that bad? I think we will have very high waters inland. I think, and I don't know when this could be between now and the next 20 years. But if you're prepared, you're prepared. Now, I feel like where?
Brooksville,
Florida?
Yeah. That's the highest point in Florida.
Brooksville. Really?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole really.
Yeah, we're coming on Brooksville. We'll be like, hey, we are here. You're the highest point. Hello. No, I think definitely being prepared for something like this. Look, the Georgia Guidestones, if you remember those before that person blew them up, or that Secret Service person, or whoever we're going to say it was, the Georgia Guidestones were there because every 12,000 years, everything is destroyed but stone. Only those that are prepared for this impending doom survive. And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying look at history. I'm saying look at the cycles of the earth. Look at the rotational. And once planet X or Nibiru or the brown dwarf of whatever it might be on an elliptical orbit gets close and aligns on August 12th, is there enough transformable energy to shift our tectonic plates?
I mean, just the gravity of the moon down in Hernando Beach when I was living down there, you could literally watch when they have what they call a king moon. It would rise up so high over the seawall, almost in the yard. But I mean, Mother Nature is just a weird thing. I mean, look at I mean, I went through Hurricane Andrew in South Florida, and when you see something like that, man, it wakes you up a little bit. But there's nothing you can do other than to survive yourself. You know, do what you can to make sure everybody's safe, but Mother Nature will make her decisions, I think.
Well, of course she will. Of course she will. But in that, I'm never giving up. I have a mentality that I will make sure that if I'm on top of that damn mountain, I'm going to start farming immediately. And I'm going to be farming some beautiful weed. I'm saving some seeds that will travel with me just in case shit hits the fan. I've got some beauties. And if these don't make it,
I apparently have no chance.
we're gonna it's gonna be a hard few fucking years until I find some cannabis seeds as the waters recede. But no, I think I just want to be prepared.
In the story of Noah, they don't talk about the plants joining the ark 2 by 2.
He only brought weed with him. That's all he brought. Those are the only seeds he brought. Hemp seeds.
Noah stored seeds. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was growing on the plant. Okay. He was growing on the boat. There's evidence that cannabis was growing on that boat that they found. I think in Turkey or something.
You have it
up in the mountains. That measures exactly as Noah's Ark. There's some really incredible things that are out there that prove history. That history is not mythology. That the Bible and the Torah are not mythology, right? These are actual historical records. Historical records.
Right.
The Torah codes said when fucking President Trump was going to be president.
That was Nostradamus. Nostradamus.
Foresaw
the man in red. Or the red cape. I think the red cape means the red tie.
The orange man.
The orange man. He never said the orange man. The red cape is actually one of his big, or a cape of red. And maybe it's maybe his patriotic cape. Maybe it's metaphorical. Maybe it's not him.
Did you see that movie, the one with Orson Welles and Nostradamus? That's such a great movie, right? A classic.
You ever I tell you,
maybe not.
Oh, I haven't. I'll have to check that out. But I tell you, there is a show as predicted was The Simpsons. They've nailed quite a few things.
Yeah.
And they go by the Torah code too.
Now, okay, so let's talk about that just for a second because he's right. The Simpsons, but now who is the writer of The Simpsons? Matt Groening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Matt is also implicated with
the Illuminati and the Epstein and the elites.
And the elite. There is something going on, but was he trying to tell people through comic relief, through disclosure of humor, of reality? Holy shit. Just saying. But you're right. The Simpsons was one that really brought it to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
A whole nother
The
level.
one for me was Alex Jones and InfoWars. That really, he's not on the air anymore. The Sandy Hook people did him in.
So I really think he crossed the line of but not that. All right, I'm not saying anybody is right or wrong. What I'm saying is if things were organized that way, and actors are actors and people are people.
Right, crisis actors was his name,
but
right?
if that's what it is, they have played a role even till now. So they are these people. This wasn't a role that they would have to take on and do temporarily and then just disappear.
Right, they're like CIA, like
so
organized.
The way I look at it, I leave it be. It was a tragedy, and a tragedy that also immediately pushed an agenda. So if I believe, and I do believe, that it was a tragedy that happened, I'm not going to say it was generated like a JFK. I'm not going to say it was put together by powers that be, that, look, you do this, you do this, you do this, or give this to this, or give this to that. I'm saying it was a tragedy, and it was a tragedy that happened.
There was a lot of anomalies that were allegedly reported, but
that's the thing.
Can't prove that.
I think we need to rise above.
A lot of that is speculation,
the news and the created news. I think we need to be smarter. Now, if I think it was a tragedy, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I don't want to speak ill.
Yeah, you really can't speak
of anybody, right? And I can't.
You don't know. You don't really.
He went to another level where he doubled down on those people when they were the distraction.
Yeah.
So I think he went the wrong way, and he ended up giving himself a really bad name for his aggression.
Is it on?
Yeah.
I think he was pushing it down people's throats, but maybe that's not what they wanted. Maybe we force feed that everything is a lie, and it's too much to assimilate. It's too much to take in.
Yeah.
We've got a slow drip. Like this show is a slow drip.
Like when Trump came in, I was hoping he would look at Fort Knox, he would look at 9/11, he would look at the aliens.
See, here's the thing. Every one of them have an agenda, and for what I'm learning, they don't learn as much as you think they learn.
Right.
And for Trumpy, this release of information almost seems like his quest as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody's seen Major Ganji. Have you seen? And Cowboy, have y'all seen the any of the new files that have been released by the government?
As in the last few days, I haven't seen it or got anything, no, but I saw the original stuff that we spoke about on the previous episode.
It's been phenomenal, the continual releases. And it's not just video, it's testimony, it's redacted documentation. This is showing a lie that goes so much deeper into our civilization, into our perceived idea of civilization. I just want you to be careful. I want everybody to be careful. Be careful. Be prepared. Start getting smarter. If you don't know how to make a fire, make one. If you don't know how to make a fire, go camping or go in your backyard, get some sticks and shit, and learn to make a fire. Because I think this is going to be an essential thing. If you got to take apart a lighter to learn how to sparky some shit, learn. Watch Naked and Afraid.
Warren, you're absolutely right about that, because back in during Andrew, and it showed in like Katrina and stuff like that, but I remember seeing in Andrew, it was martial law pretty much for almost a week, and you have nothing. Everything got destroyed. People it's eye for an eye.
No, speak. I hear you, because you're absolutely right. I remember how Louisiana was. I remember how even Houston became.
they updated a lot of the laws in New Orleans because I was there recently in the past couple of years, and they explained that they have new evacuation procedures and processes to get out of the city in a similar emergency now.
Yeah, I mean the government they'll say stuff like that, but when it actually happens,
yeah, like were they there?
They don't make the right decisions. Look, there was a way they could have gotten everybody out of Louisiana. They could have gotten everybody out of New Orleans on these buses, but people didn't react. That's it.
Well, they
The
panic.
mayor didn't do a thing.
They panic, and then they go into animalistic behavior. I mean, they'll do all kind of stuff.
Well, no, and you're right, and you were right, and it became a lawless, almost post-apocalyptic beginnings of a water world.
Right.
And,
heck of a job, Brownie. Heck of a job. I remember that when Bush said that. Remember that?
So this show, I'm telling all of you, and everybody watching us, it's not about, oh, Orange worried about this and he's worried about that. You need to be a little bit more worried about the world around you. Not so much the distraction that the government and the media and the religions do to us right now. But look what's really happening. We are running out of freshwater resources. I hope you all hear me. We are running out of freshwater resources.
Oh yeah, it's drying up everything, brother.
There are food deserts all throughout the United States. Places where people are not able to get fresh vegetables now. And there are food deserts all around the world.
We need to solve that.
Yeah, that's crazy to me that that's even a thing. Like, we can fix that, I'm sure.
Yes,
it was
we
like
can
that during
fix
the Great Depression. There was food, but no way to get it to people. There was a broken economy, no way to.
But now we really don't have the food. This is where we're getting a little frightening.
Right, we're getting it all
is
like big.
Right, the food is not there. We are in the midst of this agricultural depression right now. Farmers are not farming.
They got rid of the National Weather Service, so they're not going to make no more storms.
Did they really? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Noah's gone. Have you heard anything about hurricanes?
Nothing.
Well, none of this stuff. You don't hear anything. So,
you don't hear anything anymore because the organization has been shut down by the government.
Right.
So the NOAA or something, the North.
NOAA.
National Oceanographic Analysis.
Oceanographic. So we are not hearing about any. Oh my gosh! I didn't even think about that. We are not hearing about any hurricanes.
I wrote a letter as a little kid to them. I remember that, like in 5th grade.
That is astonishing, cowboy. I didn't even think at all. You now just saying that, I'm like, we would hear every year, be prepared. The lights are going to be going out, have water, have backup, have fuel, have generators. Now you don't hear shit.
No.
They did that to PBS too. PBS is shut down. NPR, right? Bunch of things.
Holy. That's a lot. And we don't hear about it anymore. And you know something? I think we got hit by a hurricane the other day. Angie was telling me that the first one in the Gulf was already in the Gulf and something was happening. And I was like, really? What happened to us? And she goes, we got some wind.
No.
And I'm like, we got some wind. And everybody was good. Everybody was good. That's a very different weather that I'm getting. But also, you know what I feel a difference in? No fear mongering. Like, you know how you get that constant fear that is my house prepared? Is my family prepared? Are we prepared? Yeah. And you question it constantly and you're always shopping to do this. Fear shopping. Do you notice because there's no constant notification of hurricanes, which is really a terrible fucking thing. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not worried.
They still exist. NOAA still exists.
I know they exist.
But they've been downsized. Yeah, like all their money's gone and stuff. Right?
Well, here's the thing. Right, no, I'm sure the organization still exists at some point. But these hurricanes, maybe they're not as strong as they were being reported on the news.
No, they're kind of sitting in hiatus.
Right. Maybe the news amplified these for fearmonger, for viewers, for ratings.
Climate change, right?
And instead, now that we don't know what's going on, we don't know, we don't give a shit. We are much calmer for that. I don't know. I think it's a very selfish way of seeing it. But I'm just now looking at that going, what an interesting side feeling to not knowing the weather, to not knowing, if there's a hurricane coming. I think Andrew mentioned it the other day that we had one like right on our doorstep. I'm like, we have one.
We have now category 6 in the category scale now.
Where?
In the hurricane scale?
A category 6 already.
No, it's not formed. It's just they added like category 1, category 2. They added because they only went up to category 5.
Yeah, Andrew was a 5, and they just
they
added
did
it.
add 6. That's right, because
it's like
we had
an extra speed to the winds. I think is
right because
the
we
main
had
report.
the most powerful hurricanes that had hit the United States these last few years. These last few years, our hurricanes have gotten stronger and stronger.
I
Or
think
are they just
they were talking
saying they're
about
getting
because the
stronger?
heat in the ocean, like the temperature of the water has gotten hotter and hotter over the years, and that contributes a lot to the wind speed, I think is what I heard recently.
So, and eventually that's going to stop some of the ocean currents.
The Gulf Stream really has a lot to do with it, whether it's warm or cold. If it gets really warm, when like with Andrew, when it came through, as soon as it hit there, out from the Bahamas, it went from like a 1 to like a 5 instantly. As Miami got hit hard because nobody knew when to evacuate. They didn't warn anybody. Plus, a lot of people back then were all into hurricane parties and hanging out,
and not running.
After that,
right. I remember those times.
Yeah, it was some crazy stuff. So,
and it was. I mean, people rode out storms that were just psychotic, drinking and doing the hardest drugs that you could ever think of, and they survived. They fucking survived, and they stayed there. They rebuilt. It was I've never seen things more nutty in my entire life. But talk about the thrill of a storm, the thrill and adventure of taking it on.
Lieutenant Dan.
I was just about to say, Lieutenant Dan.
Wait, was that recent? That was recent, right? That was the guy in the boat in Tampa.
I heard he got sued.
Did he? And he had what? He had no arms, or no? He had
no legs.
He had no legs.
Oh wow!
At all, or just one leg?
I think it was no legs, but I can be tripping now. I think it was either 1 or 2.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, look. So he was in Tampa, and this guy's like, "I'm riding it out." And he had. You're right. He had a lot of fame or attention for a little while.
He was the one on the boat, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. Yeah.
Well, he was hiding out from child support payments. No. No, I heard he wasn't the greatest person, but he got fame because he's living in a boat, and you don't have to pay rent living in a boat. And I think he was docked on the side, like on the Tampa run or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the storms that hit Steinhatchee 2 years in a row. They got flooded out, and we watched buildings that we seen there just get washed away. It's pretty crazy.
No, these storms and these water levels, and so
really crazy.
So, just so you know, I tell all of you that I know my future. So I love Florida, I really do. But I'm going to say this, and I want people to hear it. Florida is sinking.
What's it?
Mm-hmm.
And people don't like to talk about it. Our aquifers, as you go south, are pretty much dry, or they're very, very low.
Right after Tampa.
And what refills those aquifers is seawater. If we don't have fresh water to hold it back, the seawater is rising because the glaciers are melting. Regardless of global warming or natural process, but as a whole, our waters are warmer. And big chunks are falling into the ocean. And levels are rising. Parts of Miami are struggling to stay above water. They are using pumps. In parts of Miami, they're using pumps that are constantly running, pumping out the water from underneath. So, because if they don't, they overtake and the houses are now flooded. While they create infrastructure to keep the pumps going. This is wild. They are hiding the flooding. And then when they get a little bit of rain, everybody's underwater over there because they can't control the water level. So seawater is going to rise. Fresh water is going to be learn desalination.
Well, they're getting ready to take down the dam right here in the Ocala National Forest and open it up, and there's going to be a lot of drop from all the lakes, all the way from Leesburg.
Wait, they're opening, really?
Yeah.
Was that Rodman?
Yeah, Rodman.
So wait, they're opening it up, like totally opening up the dam? They're
going to get rid of it.
Yep. That's crazy. They shouldn't do that. I really don't think they should.
Well, again, the control and redirection of water. So by opening that up, all those, you're right, all the lakes that you have right now that are tributaries or that feed that dam.
All right, that dam has so much history behind it too.
They're going to disappear. Well, that's quite interesting. I didn't know that. So all that water, where's that water going? I mean, are they doing it because the aquifers are empty? Are they doing it to redirect and refill, everything downriver?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to keep the one in Ocklawaha, but everything else will.
I was just reading. It was just to take away the dam. It wasn't anything to do with the water or anything. Because there was a protest to keep the dam, and then all of a sudden the protest went to shit, and they're taking down the dam.
Yeah,
taking down the dam. That is wow, that's a lovely nug.
There's I think 23 springs from Silver Springs all the way up to the dam.
Yeah,
all back through there.
Oh, that's nice, guys. Look at that. He got us a nice close-up of the bud. That is some Goldflower bud right there. Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida.
It's one of the new drops, the Giraffe PS1 #1.
I didn't get the giraffe. That's the giraffe?
Yeah,
that is nice.
Was lucky enough to grab it.
How's the nose on that one?
Man, it's awesome. It's like fruity, sugary, kind of sweet. It's, a great cross. It's Z crossed with Chem Dog. So you get a lot of the candy up front. And then, after that, the Chem Dog punches through, because Chem Dog's a real strong strain. It's like GMO. You can't really hide it. You got to dance with it together. So
right.
But I love it. It's fun. If you don't like sweet candy and gas, I mean, there's a lot more depth to it.
I love the sweet gas. Sweet gas is always a beautiful thing.
It's
I'm gonna have to get that. Where I picked up, they didn't have any of that at the time, and I was on the road, so I was just getting pre-rolls. Let me see. Oh, look at that loveliness. See, that's what your bud should look like up close. What you're smoking should look like this up close. Y'all see those trichomes right there? Look at that. That's a great camera angle right there.
The fun part about doing the photography like this is you see how I'm having to zoom in so you can barely see each little part of it up close. And it's a very shallow depth of field. So I have to take 50 to 100 images and then put them together in Photoshop to make one simple picture. So it's pretty complex, but it's like a labor of love. It's like doing old film photography, but with kind of Photoshop stuff. So
that's awesome, man.
No, that is beautiful. Look at that. And you can see the purple. You can see those trichomes. I mean, that is delicious. Excellent job you're doing, really. And no, that's really cool. So
Yeah, I
you
just
guys,
wanted to highlight some of these new buds that they dropped. Their genetics. Oh man, I have some other ones which I'll save for one for every show if you guys want. Try them out with me. But yeah, everything is
we feel honored.
amazing.
We appreciate it. And
Yeah,
also, everybody, check out the Florida Strain Registry. Florida Strain Registry
org.
Florida Strain Registry.org. Again, FloridaStrainRegistry.org. Go check it out. You're going to see some incredible reviews. You're going to see some pictures that just blow you away. That really show you the how amazing these strains really are in their color, in their texture. These up close pictures are really, I mean, wow. Look at that. That really that's a lot about
This
the
is the
bud.
one that we just
That's a
did
lot of
today.
detail.
I have the
Right?
actual photo shoot as well, but I have to finish building the page. So this is the one we're reviewing still. So this is kind of, I'm
And you
going
see
to
that?
continue to try
They're
it
doing a
more.
review. They're doing
So
an interview. He's doing a photo shoot with the bud. He's interviewing it by smoking it.
That's
Do
awesome,
you know how much he's
man.
got to hold off? He buys these. He's got to get all these pictures done.
yeah, and then I
Then
do
it
photo
can
shoots
disappear.
of it like this. This is like one that I've completed all the way, where it has, you can really see it.
Wow, look at that.
So,
Yo.
and this is another great gold
Awesome.
flower strain I just tried 2 weeks ago. Is the Candy Rain.
You guys saw the caramel color of some of those trichomes? That's when you harvest. That's when
the
you
amber,
harvest.
yeah.
Right there. Yes. It's right there. You see that? So right when you see that, that's when you harvest. It goes cloudy, it goes there, perfect. That's when your terps have developed. That's when something's happening at the highest level. That's it.
That's
So
pretty cool.
you see that caramel color. People are like, so when do I do it? I'm like, you do it right then. If you can see it, that's when you do it. That looks delicious.
That's that royal cheesy Cosmo you just
Is
had.
it?
Yep.
That's my favorite right now. Right now, this is my
awesome.
hands down favorite from Gold Flower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider. Gold Flower has the Royal Cheesy Cosmo, which is a batter, a concentrate rosin batter. And I can see the Moroccan peach. I bet that's it. Is that
another
it?
standout. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Look
this is a
at that.
standout.
That's a
Wow.
huge standout. I can tell it's Moroccan peach. That color is so unique. That everything about it is probably just, look at that.
That looks nice.
Isn't it?
It fills
I need to
your
get some
house
of
with
that.
smell. Like the aroma just, oh man, you can smell it across the house totally when you open the jar.
Right? You can. And same with the Royal Cheesy Cosmo.
They're
That
like
Royal Cheesy Cosmo
$25
has
a
one of the best
gram,
smells.
right?
That's it. Like 22. I think it's $22 a gram right now. $22 a gram.
Ooh.
Which
The
is
Royal
nothing.
Cheesy
Which is
Cosmo.
nothing for live rosin.
That's good.
I'm smoking roaches in my one hitter here. I'm smoking roaches. I don't feel like rolling anymore. Let me see.
They have some awesome tinctures too. I don't think anyone gives enough credit to for the price and the amount of, pain relief. And, I mean, the price is just awesome for what it is. And
Look, tinctures are an incredible thing.
yeah,
I
use
love tinctures. No, I love tinctures. Tinctures are good. I don't use them as much as I used to because now I like to kind of create my own concoctions. But if I'm going to use anybody's tinctures, of course it would be Gold Flower. I like their edibles. Their edibles are quite tasty. Those disappear really fast. That is really nice, though. Congratulations on turning a passion into such an amazing project, and
appreciate
something
that. Thank you.
And thank you for sharing it with us and everybody else. If people don't call you to appreciate you, we appreciate you. We love seeing it. I love seeing it. I think it's something. I wish there was a magazine that got back into that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Josh from Raw just purchased
High Times.
High Times, but
But he's very commercial in his
it's not
approach
quite
and what
the
he's
same.
doing. It's not the same. And you know how he started. He had a smoke shop here in Gainesville.
I heard that, but I never knew if it was true or like a rumor thing. You know, I was like,
So Space Age, which is what it's called now, I think. But originally,
really?
he was a partner with somebody, and they basically ran this place. But they ran a smoke shop here in Florida in Gainesville, and
Yeah, modern age. It was
modern age.
modern
There you
age.
go.
Yeah, back in the day when that first opened, I lived right around the corner from there, and they would. I mean, anytime you went in there, if you were looking for a bong, you couldn't say bong. They would have
A
them hidden
tobacco
in
I
pipe.
between.
remember those days. Yeah,
They had
water
them
pipe.
hidden in between the t-shirts, man. And you'd have to go back there and look. And yeah, it was real crazy days back then.
It really
Smoking,
was. I remember
smoking
you say the
seven
wrong word. They're like,
seeds,
you need to
man.
get out of the store, and you're like,
Seven
what? They're like,
seeds.
no, get out. You're like, no, a lot's
Hey, I was
changed. A lot has changed from the years that we began. Smoke shops kind of became a thing. I think it was a lot of underground shops, and then we are in the age of smoke shop. Like smoke shops kind of started in our generation, because as a kid I don't remember smoke shops. I remember
well,
novelty shops,
they had
or
tobacco stores in the mall. I mean,
Spencer
you can go to
gifts
the
and
mall
stuff
and they
like
have
that.
like stuff, but
they wouldn't have a pipe, and they wouldn't have.
no,
I mean,
you had to go.
you couldn't just buy pipes and shit.
No, you had to go to an adult bookstore or something like that to buy that shit. So,
And so, and even then, I mean, it was very limited. I
yeah,
think the only thing that you really could get was a pipe. And you're right. That's right. The adult bookstores had, but that was when you're younger and you're going to those places and just to buy a pipe, and you're going in there and you're going to the counter. You're like, I'm looking for a smoking
the tobacco pipe,
tobacco pipe.
tobacco water pipe. Yeah,
And of course they would look at you for a really long time, and then you're like, this way, and you're like, oh, this is not going to end well. And they bring you, and so some of the most beautiful pipes I've ever bought, actually, I bought at adult shops. At some of these naughty shops, I have bought some very nice pipes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. That being said, you're right though. That's where this started, and then somehow the smoke shop evolved. Would you say maybe the 2000s? Maybe late 90s? Seriously, there was like a shift somewhere.
yeah. About the early '90s, that's when Modern Age came out.
Early 90s? Okay.
Gainesville, yeah, and then it started to boom. Stuff started growing more.
I
I
and
think when it
because
really took a big boom was when people got when the vapes started coming out. You started seeing more smoke shops. So
that's interesting. That's interesting. So I guess
yeah,
it evolved from, because your gas stations have become now your smoke shops.
yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
Yeah,
you can buy
gas sort
mushrooms
of.
at the
Corner
gas
Mart.
station.
Oh my God, that's the cat.
Google's
The
saying
cat
that
just opened the door. Rosabella, you want to come say hi? Do you want to say hi to everybody? No, of course not. She just wants to open the door. She wants to walk in here and be like, no, 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 no. I'm just here to check it out. I don't know why I think she's French. I really don't know why I think the cat is French. I do want a French bulldog, but then it's a lot of responsibility. It's like kids, and I've already got too many kids. What am I going to do with a little fucking dog? And then maybe some chihuahuas. But then you can't leave those chihuahuas alone. So no tiny yappers, no tiny dogs. I'm like, what am I? The older I get, I'm turning into my mother. The older I get, I'm gonna have like this big red afro, right? Holding two little chihuahuas. Oh, now you want out. Now you want out. Here. How's that? Does that work for you?
I love this visual already.
What do you want to do? You want to come say hi? What is this? What? Don't look at me like that. All right, go. All right. You like that visual? You like the visual? It may not be a big red afro, but so as I grow my hair is like super curly. And not just super curly. I get an afro. I remember I was one of the first mullets. I was, I had the Cavarici pants. I had the poof in the front and the long hair in the back. And I am trying to recreate that look. I'm not cutting my hair. That's it. I am beyond cutting hair. I've had enough of this shit. I've cut it off my entire life. I have buzzed all my hair off for more than 20 years because I hate doing my hair. I like getting up in the morning and doing nothing to my head. So this is what I've been doing though. I get up in the morning, I wet it, I comb it, I do nothing else. Like I'm done with it. I don't care. And I'm just letting it be its own thing. I'm letting it do its own thing. But this is actually the longest it's been now in the last 20 years. So since me and Ange been together, 24 years. This month. Is it this month? Holy shit. It's this month. My daughter's birthday is Saturday. I'm glad we've all reminded me. What day is it today? Wednesday? Great. Thank you. My daughter's birthday is Saturday. My anniversary for 24 years married or together. 24 years together, not married, but together. And that'll be Juneteenth, which is the 18th or 19th. It's one of the 2 days. I'm not sure. I think it's the 18th. She says the 19th. I'm going to go with what she says. But I'll be ready to celebrate on the 18th just in case.
Smart
there
play.
we go. Just in case. I'm going to be like, you can never be too prepared.
Sure.
But yeah, that's some awesomeness, people. What a great show tonight, by the way. What a great energy. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. And so just to remind everybody, on the 20th of this month, Goldflower Cannabis has got a huge grand opening in Tallahassee. On the 20th this month, Tallahassee is going to be on fire. The 20th grand opening, Goldflower Cannabis, their capital location. It's going to be something incredible. So I just want to remind everyone, because I'm all about specials and deals, and I'm all about swag. They are going to have all of it and then some. And if you're in the line, like the first 100, not only do you get t-shirts, but they're always giving out gummies. They're giving out free 8s. I mean, I like an adventure. And if I feel like it's going to pay for my gas, I'm going to go. If I feel like the fun is worth the gas, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to go. And that's going to be my big push. So we haven't really jumped too deep into anything tonight, and that's great because it leaves topics open for Friday show. We've got a Friday show, Living Forever and nanorobotics. I mean, wow, there's a lot to talk about there because Elon Musk and his neurochip is also taking the place of cannabis in the body, of bringing homeostasis to the entire system. It's monitoring your whole system. It can help regulate your body. This is the neurochip from Elon Musk.
They don't like it, they can turn it off too.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's why
it can
all
do
the
incredible
satellites
things.
are going up.
This is going to be, this is future tech, and
They're going to put
keeping
them in all
people
the
healthier.
M&Ms.
So this is technology to keep an eye out for. Even though I do love the progression of future tech, I am nervous. Oh, it's bright. I am nervous. I am scared. I mean, prophecies and shit like that, I've never really taken like, but with a grain of salt, because there's always a little bit of truth in what they're trying to tell you. And I think the truth is in the repetition, in the history of things. What is it? Is it every 12 or 16,000 years we get wiped out? It's like it's showing through cave drawings, through rock cult, cities that we're finding buried beneath, so much soil. We start over every 10,000 years. Look, I want to say it's between 8,000 and 16,000 years. And there's history that shows that in the layers of the earth.
Wow. That city, the underground city in Turkey, is called Derinkuyu.
Yeah.
And it could hold 20,000 people underground.
That's crazy.
That underground city that they carved out of stone.
That had air passages, that had food storage.
11 level underground city.
Correct.
Descending 285 deep.
Here's my question. Why? And it was lived in, by the way. It shows that it was used heavily from a period of time. So my question here is, why? Why did they build underground or in the mountains or in the high points, knowing what? Something's coming? I mean, even mountains get washed away, but sometimes you dig underground and you'll be safe. You dig into the rock, maybe you'll be safe. I mean, there are storm bunkers and shelters. Maybe they'll be safe. Maybe they can shut off to the rest of the world long enough for the waters to recede, and they can come out and start gardening. But animals will be drowned and washed away. Food sources completely gone. I'm not a fearmonger. I am look at the fucking history of the layers of the earth. Look at the story that the earth has told.
Cats and dogs living together, man. It's gonna be chaos.
Thank you. I appreciate you lightening the mood. No, and that's the thing. I don't want to be the fearmonger, but things that have been foretold are happening. Now, is it coincidence? Is it just the cycle of the earth? Are they warning us of the cycle of the earth? So maybe go back to some of the Sumerian texts about the Great Flood. How is it that every single civilization separated by oceans, by land masses, by cultures, and I mean, no communication, they all wrote of the same story?
Well, think about this. You can look at most of your Indian tribes and Mayan, all that. The higher ups lived on top of hills, in temples. You can still see the mountains where their huts were at back in the day, and most of them were by rivers, of course. So when the waters rised, the smaller people washed away. Higher up stayed. Even in
is that where they get the term higher ups?
Ups.
Castles up, yeah. So
that's morbid, and they're at the tops of the buildings. They're overseeing all of us.
Yeah.
And the floods come in, at least they're safe. Everything gets washed away, but they can rebuild these teams eventually. Well, I know these buildings would get washed away as well. I mean, if a 1,000-foot wave came in, it would knock down these buildings with sheer force. But if you're high above it, maybe you got a chance. If you're in a secret bunker in Cheyenne Mountain and it's completely locked down, maybe you got a chance. Maybe. But I think it's going to be something simple. Like, I mean, is flooding simple? After the tsunami in, what was it, in Indonesia? Where was it, where the tsunami just completely wiped them out? Thailand. And out of nowhere. I mean, earthquake happened, and when it hit them, there's videos where the water is just sucked right out, and they were gone. And people were like, what? And it came back as a powerful force that tore walls down, destroyed people, destroyed cars, and I mean, anything in its way. It didn't matter. It plowed right through. The water found a way. So I think this is something that we are going to have to contend with as the earth continues in this cycle, because it's a natural cycle we also go through. We are going through, I mentioned it last show very quickly, the pole shift, a slow magnetic shift of the poles, very slow, which also means our magnetic shield that protects Earth from ultraviolet radiation is weak. So don't spend as much time outside, night or day, it doesn't matter. Unless you have you put on enough SPF or whatever it is, because we are being attacked by radiation from the sun, beating down on the planet. We are in wild times right now, and this is, I think that's why I'm not. I don't want to be the guy who gets on. It's like, listen, people, that's it. We need to combine together. We need to form a commune and start growing food. Anybody down to form a commune? I mean, I'm just.
And vertical gardens in the back of the truck on the way
farming.
over.
Oh!
You know,
Rotation.
make it mobile.
One light source. Let me tell you something. I have. Oh, you're so funny. So people are like, yeah, let's do a commune. No, I really feel that food is going to be small farms, craft farms. You know, making pickles, making tomatoes, making things that are going to be a staple that you may not see in the grocery stores anymore. No more fresh. It just won't, or if it's there, it's not going to be what you remember. Because I don't know if you've heard about this, the forever chemicals, the preservatives. So Trump signed a bill. It's a death bill. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to farming in the United States. A chemical that is banned in every single country around the world has been approved for mass food farming to be sprayed on the food even before it is harvested, a preservative. And you're going to have plastic food. You're going to have something that is already got so much in its veins that there's nothing healthy from it. I really think as people, we need to take control of what we put in our body. We need to take control of how we get that food. And everybody always tells me, Oren, I'm busy. I have no time for a garden. I got no time to grow. I don't have time to go to a grocery store. How am I going to have time to grow lettuce and squash and whatever in my friggin' backyard? You're right. You're busy. Life is busy, and then life is over. Life is busy, and then you blink, and it's gone. You die early death of heart disease. You die because of carotid arteries. You die because of what you've eaten. What you've consumed has slowed.
Don't eat. That's it. Don't eat the honey chicken, man. No MSG, man.
Don't
eat the honey chicken. It'll take you out.
MSG, monosodium glutamate.
That's it, man.
It tastes great. Or it makes things taste great.
I won't touch it.
Doing to you, right?
Oh yeah.
Look, food is a big deal. Chemicals are being pumped into your body. Do you realize Wendy's, their meat has the highest antibiotics of any meat? Like we talk about like McDonald's, and McDonald's, actually their meat is not one meat. It comes from over 100 plus different animals.
That's crazy.
Yeah, McDonald's. And people do not realize what they are consuming.
That's nasty.
Well, he used to have a farm, didn't he? He had a bunch. He had a pig and old McDonald.
McDonald. Hey,
You know, old McDonald, he did. He had a farm. And E-I-E-I-O. And you're
He
right.
made more money selling burgers to a clown.
Shit, he did. He did. And so I really believe in symbology. I believe in messages. You know, that's what tonight. Look, tonight we've mentioned a few things. We've been all over the map, and it's good though because it does save living forever to continue our conversation about that on Friday. We're coming up to our 3-hour mark, and I did promise my daughter I'm going to start watching how long I do my shows, so that so I can still play daddy. I know at 11 o'clock at night, just, you know, there's things that need to be done. Dishes that won't disappear, you know, things that need to be put away. And I need to prepare because tomorrow is a long drive. Tomorrow's another long drive and another exciting place and so many new faces to talk to. I'm excited. I'm excited. Look, I'm excited for all of us. You all know that we're going to put on a cannabis or a ganji holiday party. And we can throw this at a smaller location. I think that's going to be exciting. There are no cannabis holiday parties. I mean, just like none. I don't think there's even one. And why is cannabis not part of the holidays? It should be the number one part of the holidays.
Well, it usually is part of my holidays.
It's what's kept things very calm for every holiday.
Every Thanksgiving.
I think they call it the cousin walk.
Right,
yep, that cousin walk.
Right, the cousin walk. I'm like, let's go for a walk. Yeah, it's good to see you. You know, or I show up like Orange shows up. I show up at the family the family potluck, the family smorgasbord of dishes and multiple different religions. And I show up and immediately you hear the whispers, and then they're like, Oren, did you bring? I'm like, did I bring? I rolled a shitload. They're like, yo, all right. So we go in the backyard, we smoke our first joint. And before I end up leaving the family function, we've smoked like 15, 20 joints. It's just, or I'm passed out. If you may take it with you. Take it with you. Like I'll light it and be like, oy vey, enjoy. And I think that is the joy of family now. Because then, as a kid, and I'd go smoke a joint and come back, they're like, Oren, you smell like weed. I'm like, I do. Okay, thanks. I mean, it's like, who gives a shit? But they'd always pick on you. They'd fuck with you. You know, they talk shit. We'd be at the Passover table, where it's a huge, long table, and they'd make you do a recite. You recite this, you recite that, you dip this, you dip that. You live in the pain of the past, and then everybody eats and talks shit. So at the table, my dad was always at the head of the table. And so I can't remember, it was like Uncle Ronnie or something. He's like, Peter. My dad's an Englishman, of course, but he's talking about Peter. This is your son, yeah? This is your son, Ben Shelcha, your son. And he goes, Ben Shelcha, son. Ben Shelcha, son of yours. And so my dad's like, well, you know, some. This is my son right over here. And he's reaching over, you know, kind of metaphorically, like, yes, that's my son right over there. I'm a couple over out of his reach. And he goes, Ben, this is your boy, all right? This is him, yes? And my dad's like, yes, right. He goes, you'll know, he smells like weed. You know, your son smells like, you know. And everybody's at the table and all eyes are like, and I'm like, I'm high. I'm just like. So I think once that started happening, I stopped denying it. Like I stopped saying no. Instead, I started saying yes.
Please
so you can all be normal.
Potatoes.
And so every holiday, kind of after that, after the outing, right, or after the call out, you know, after that, people like my dad's friends, hey, Oren, you want to come smoke? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to smoke. Stanley, he's come on the show before. Stanley's been on the show. So Stanley was one of the first people of my dad's friends I ever smoked with. Stanley grew his own. Stanley had some good shit. Stanley had some fucking rocket fuel, uh, some like ancient strain going on over there, maybe with mushrooms growing out of it. Who knows? But I remember smoking with Stanley, and I've never been higher. And then I remember it came full circle, and because I was at his place, and it became full circle so many years later. And Stan comes up to me, he's like, Oren, you got a joint? I'm like, for you, Stanley, I've got a lot of joints. Let's go smoky. And it was like a blessing. And we fucking got high. We laughed. He was like, Oren, I would have never imagined this many years later, you and me, smoking your shit. I'm like, fucking A. But it's the full circle of cannabis. And so I stopped denying it. And every holiday, I became the guy. You know, Oren's here. Where's Oren? You could smell him. Go outside. He's in the backyard. What is this? Leave me alone. You know. But I don't know what the hell we're talking about, and it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about living forever, not now, but on Friday. And I do again. I want to mention thank you. I want to say thank you, just to everybody for being here, and I want to say thank you for all the things that you don't get thanked for. I want to say I appreciate you for all the things that maybe somebody else doesn't appreciate. I appreciate all of those things. The energy, the creationism, the tidal wave that you are part of in this life. You are part of it now. You are part of it. So even though I may talk a little doom and gloom, even though I might talk about AI taking over the world, it is. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Even though I am, and I'm comical about it, I still fear because I hear. Ooh, look at me, all Dr. Seussy. I fear because I hear. And so, but I do. And then I hear the chatter, I hear the energy. And there's a reason behind that. And there's a reason that they're distracting us now because something else maybe we're missing. So if you can be prepared, be. And if you can't, it's been nice. No, if you can't, then maybe now you start. Maybe now you start doing that one thing that starts preparing you for the eventual thing that could never happen. And even if it doesn't ever happen, now you have a backup. Now you have I'm going to bet that is, let me see, it's Gavin. Look, I'm going to bet that is Gavin. Let me see. Let me just reduce that a bit. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I just want you to be ready. I just want you, I want the community to continue, which is everybody. And I want everybody to have a fair chance at, like, I told you so's. You know, I sold my house in Texas. I was living on a golf course, and I would come home every day, you know, from traffic, driving to traffic and driving home to traffic. And I lived in a box. I drove in a box. I worked in a box. And it's like I was blind to so much. And all I did was keep buying shit to fill up my fucking box. And I just kept buying shit and buying shit and buying shit. And then one day I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Me and Ange were trying to move our stuff into New Orleans and start a crazy new business. And Angie had a premonition. And I listened to it. And because of that, we didn't lose everything. Because of that, we pivoted. I would still love to do the haunted history tours. That's such a great idea. I know they're doing haunted history tours. It doesn't matter. Mine was special. So we ended up pivoting. And then living in this neighborhood, I had a feeling. Look, I was a computer expert. I was doing okay. It's not like I was searching for better. I wasn't doing great. I was living paycheck to paycheck. You know, computer people don't get paid that much. You know, with all my kids and a house and dogs and fish and this and that. I loved my fish. And so you just live paycheck to paycheck. You never make it beyond that. And I felt like something was wrong. And then my mom passed and I bought an RV. I sold my house because I wanted my kids, for some reason, I felt this urgency for my kids to see the United States, to see landmarks before they disappear, you know, to see things before they're taken down, before what? I don't know. I felt an impeding doom coming. So for the next couple of years, we traveled the country and we saw everything. We lived it. We reenacted it. We in Gettysburg, there was a place called Drummer Boy Park. And at night, when the fog rolls in, you hear, you see, and you feel the energy of people. I've never been shocked like this before. And this is in Drummer Boy, Gettysburg, or Pennsylvania, Gettysburg. And incredible. Incredible. I was at the Georgia Guidestones before the guy blew them up, or before the government agents took them out. But there's a reason these things are up there. We missed a few things like the snake mounds, or some other incredible, like there's the first Viking outpost here in the United States.
That's cool.
That predates Christopher Columbus. That predates modern writings of our history. And that was the history that I taught my kids. I taught my kids not what's in the books, what's in the ground, what's in the land, what's the original stories. That's what I taught them. And then we got here to Florida and COVID hit. I bought land and then COVID hit. And we became controlled. We became separated. We became isolated. And everything began to change. And all that was a test. That was a test. I didn't think so, not till recently. I saw a movie, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but that's a test. That was the test. Do you know what else was the test? So I was a computer guy, and there's something called Stuxnet. Has anybody heard of that? Nobody's heard of Stuxnet? So it was on the news very briefly.
Oh, I heard about it a little bit, yeah.
So this is the virus that is everywhere. Now, let me explain. When I say everywhere, all of your GDI systems that run other internal systems, heating, elements, control modules that usually run big machinery and whatnot. So Stuxnet is a engineered program virus, the worst in the world that was around. It was the one that was responsible for the Iranian centrifuges going offline. It's also been responsible for some other malfunctions that slowed down the process of things. But Stuxnet is in your computer right now. It doesn't require permissions. It doesn't require shit. And it can run right through your computer with false permissions, false certificates.
That's scary.
And everything. And you have it in your phone, in your computer, in your large factory running all of your machines. And it's just not active until somebody activates something. So the centrifuges, and it could be on a USB. It's contagious via USB. It's contagious via program, upload or download. Just turning on your computer, you are going to get it. It's everywhere. and it can take down nuclear power facilities. It can stop machines. And if anybody has the access code, the program's already installed. This is something,
Maximum overdrive.
it will knock us back to the Stone Age
Yeah.
if somebody presses the right activate button. I think people should be more afraid than they actually are.
If the
Because
program's already installed, somebody already has the code.
so,
The
like
problem is
everything, the
with
end of the
all
world is for sale.
society, people forget. After about 10 years, things start to fade out. People start to forget, and the fear kind of goes away. And you still have a little older generation that still fears it, but it comes in cycles. I think people they phase stuff out. They don't get so scared of things, and then boom, something major happens, and then they change their mind for a while. I mean,
Well, I think what I'm looking at is not just geopolitical, because right now geopolitically we're in a crazy time. Geopolitically, we're in wars and famine and weapons. You know, the weapons trade is like bigger than it's ever been.
oh yeah,
I mean, we are in narco terrorism. We're at war all over the place.
yeah. The
And
world is need change.
There's a war on for your mind.
Yeah.
look, we are in one of the craziest times we've ever been in, ever. And it's how we control it. It's how we take it back. I mean, they are talking about possible disclosure now of aliens or non-human life forces. We are it's in constant news right
There's some
now.
new film called Disclosure or something, right? With Spielberg and
So Spielberg also came out and said that he said, look, the people need to know. People need to be a part of this kind of movement. Why? Is that because to push a film? Or as always, is he a disclosure agent?
Interesting.
I don't know what we were talking about a second ago. My brain went shut down entirely.
Hey, you guys, I've got to take off.
Mm.
I appreciate all you. Much love to everybody.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Cowboy.
Having me on, and I will see you guys Friday night.
Hey, Friday night we got some big topics, and I'll probably forget it as well.
All right, you guys.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Cowboy. Good night.
Take care.
And actually, I'll take that as a sign.
Later, you guys.
Everybody, thank you so much for being on the show. Chris, Major Ganj, Scott, Gavin, and everybody that's watching, like Troublesome Red and Kingswish 420, Goopy Chunk. Look, everybody who comes to this show, thank you. Even if we don't say your name or see you here in the comments. Nick comes to the show, and Eric comes to the show, and thank you everybody who comes to the show for being a part of it and making this the energy, making this an incredible night, y'all. An incredible night where we don't really talk about anything and everything. And I love that. That's great. Thank you. I will see all of you on Friday. Big things happening. Big things going to be going on. Lots of things to kind of notify everybody about because,
right, I know.
Hey, arrivederci. A lot of things to notify everybody about. Just stay tuned. Remember, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Highly motivated Oraganji. This is it. This is the movement. It's a movement. Like a movement of many, but it's a movement. Okay, whatever. Good night. Bye.